most embarrassing thing in the world is that when we're just watching a bit of the coverage starting and it says top goal scorer with 5 goals, Lacazette, it's like, is there any point? Is there any point? Welcome, everybody, to the watch-along between Arsenal and Manchester United, one of the most iconic fixtures in the Premier League. I'm Gav Mack, and that's Stephen Cotton, of course, from Two Up Top. And then we've got Danny from We Are 4 Manx 1 Toffee. He is one of the 4 Manx, of course, and that's what he's doing here. Danny, welcome.
Thank you very much for having me. It's an absolute pleasure. Well, I hope it's going to be a pleasure anyway.
I hope it's not. I was not for you guys anyway. It'd be nice to be in the minority and get a victory. And I mean, being an Arsenal fan, not my chocolate skin.
I will say, Danny, we've had a really bad run of form with our watch-alongs. The last 3 out of the 4 we've done have been 0-0s or absolutely just busts of games. So hopefully we do get something today.
It's a good job I brought a few beers upstairs then, isn't it? Good job I brought a few beers.
Yeah, same. But I've been smart today. I've gone for the half-strength one so I can have more.
Yeah, I believe in that. I'm a big believer in that. Let's have a look at some lineups. But before we do that, you can follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Of course, the boys Two Up Top. If you put Two Up Top into Google, our name comes up first, which is brilliant. But I have actually tried putting in We Are 4N1T. And if you put them into Google, they come up first that way as well. So make sure you follow 4 Manx 1 Toffee. They are a great group of lads. We had Chris on the show last time when we did Man United versus Liverpool, I believe, and he's not available. So bless him. He had his thermos, and it was today it's filled with tea. But apparently we've got the handsome one, so make of that as you will. So once again, Danny, it's a pleasure to have you on with us.
No pressure then, is there? Jesus Christ.
No, at all, mate. None at all. All right, let's have a look at some lineups. Let's get them up on the screen. Right, so the Man United one, there's still a bit of question about that, but we'll go into that in a few moments because we need to look at the home team first, of course, don't we? So Arsenal, no Saka in the starting lineup or on the bench. Of course, there's no Aubameyang, and we know it's for family reasons. So their lineup looks like this: Bert Leno in goal. No Kieran Tierney once again either. So it's Cedric who deputises at left back once again, with David Luiz, Rob Holding, and Hector Bellerin on the right hand side, who will be skipping the side. The holding 2 will be Xhaka and Thomas Partey. An attacking 3 of Martinelli, inform Emil Smith-Rowe, and Nicola Pepe, as well as Lacazette up front, top goal scorer with 5 goals. And Manchester United's lineup looks like this. It may not look like this at all. So
I don't think it will.
I don't think it will either. So we've got De Gea, and we know that it's a back 4 of Luke Shaw, Maguire, Lindelof, and Wan-Bissaka. And then everyone else, frankly, in the shape of Fred, McTominay, Pogba, Bruno Fernandes, Cavani, and Rashford. So I'll come to you first, Danny. There's no Saka in the Arsenal lineup. There's no Kieran Tierney. How does that make you feel?
So much more confident. So much. I think Saka is obviously a massive blow, but for me, Kieran Tierney is the one that I think you're going to miss the most. Cedric had a really good game against Southampton the other day, but Tierney's been on a level of his own at the moment. I think if Tierney was playing today, we'd have probably seen the 2 best left-backs in the league playing, because I think Shaw and Tierney have been outstanding. But, yeah, I am confident. Martinelli's a wild factor. Like, you don't know what you're going to get from him, whether he's going to get injured or whether he's going to pull out a 9 out of 10. So it's interesting.
The Man United lineup, once again, we're a bit unsure as to how they are going to actually line up. Cotton, when you see the names on the sheet, how does that make you feel as a United fan, knowing that Martial is in the starting lineup?
Yeah, I don't want to be one of those people that's just like hating on him for unnecessary reasons, but he has been poor this season, and it's not just his goal scoring, it's his attitude, his work rate, everything has been off this season. The lineup, I like seeing the players in there. How people are going to fit in, I don't know, because I think Pogba's going to go wide left, McTominay and Fred midfield 2. But like Pogba wide left, like we were just discussing before the show, him tracking back is going to be something to keep an eye on. Like Shaw's going to be in for a game today. Glad to see Cavani start because I really do think he makes a difference. We've been shouting out for someone that can actually just take clinical chances. Rashford, he's so inconsistent, but when when he's finishing, he's on. It's so on, and when it's not, it's you wonder should he be playing through the middle, sort of thing. So I'm happy to see the lineup. I want to ask you a quick question. When Danny said that it was a display, it could have been a display of the two best left backs in the Prem. You made a little noise. Do you not think Luke Shaw's been one of the best this season?
Well, I'm a big fan of Luke Shaw, if I'm honest. I always have been. And all he needs is a decent run in the side. And when he does, he gets to stand out. And one thing that I love about Luke Shaw is that when there's been times when you've played three at the back and he plays as a left-sided centre-half, I think his defensive qualities are bang on the money. In terms of the best two left-backs, I don't think so, no. He has had a great season so far this season. But, you know, I'll put... Form-wise is up
who's
there.
Who's been a better left back form-wise other than Tierney?
Justin.
No way.
Yeah,
not
definitely.
not on the levels that Shaw's been in the last 4 or 5 games. No way.
But Bertrand is been brilliant at left back so far this season. So you know, I'd put those two up there. I wouldn't be putting Robertson in there. I don't understand why Robertson would be in that conversation. We all know that he's one of the best left backs in the league. There's no denying that. But he is not. Liverpool have not been, you know, firing all cylinders at the moment. So, you know, Tierney and Digne, now he's back. You know, I think he'll be standing out. And before he had his injury, I felt that he was well up there as well at left back. So, no, Shaw is doing everything he can do at the moment to try and put himself into England reckoning for the summer, providing the games go ahead. I think he's been good enough for that.
Form-wise, honestly, I don't think that in the last 4 games, I don't think there's been a better left-back in the Prem. 100%. His performances have been like, compared to what we're used to, they've been out of this world. But yeah, I'm glad that he's finally getting a run of games. And to be fair, it's taking Tellers coming in to get a rocket up his ass. But if that's what it takes, it's what it takes.
I was about to say that. I think like the bringing in Alex Tellers has definitely been the catalyst to seeing the best of Luke Shaw again. I mean, we all know he's had injury problems, but even before his injuries and when he's been fit, he's not been the Shaw that we signed, 5-6 years ago. But Tellez coming in has really made him up. I mean, he's even taking all the set pieces, for God's sake. Got a new initiative at United where left back has to take all the free kicks and corners. It's like the glory Van Gaal days and Phil Jones taking them.
Do you think it's nice that Luke Shaw, you know, he's still only 25?
It is, yeah. But do you know what I would say as well? During the Liverpool game, it was Guy Mowbray and it was Jermaine Genius, which is just insufferable. Like, I don't know if Jermaine Genius...
we can see Danny!
I just realised the sun's gone down.
I don't know if Genius was bullied by United fans at school or they rejected him as a school kid. I don't know what his beef is with United, but every time we get him on co-coms in a United game, it's tortuous, right? But Guy Mowbray made a really good point in the Liverpool FA Cup game. And it was one of the first times I'd actually heard anyone actually praise Solskjaer. And he literally said, like, because Jermaine Genius was having a whinge or a moan about something. And he was like, look, it's Solskjaer's got Luke Shaw playing this well. Mourinho couldn't. Van Gaal couldn't. Well, Mourinho literally berated the poor lad. Yeah. He's got him fit. He's got him in a good place. Solskjaer's got Pogba playing like Mourinho couldn't, like Van Gaal couldn't. There's a few players that are now suddenly playing playing deep well under Ollie that never played under two who let's be honest, in the last 20-30 years are two of the biggest names in football management. How many trophies between Van Gaal and Mourinho? They couldn't get the best out of these players, and Ollie is. So even Guy Mowbray was like, it's about time to put a little bit of respect on his name, which I thought was nice to hear someone actually defending him, because do you know what? We've even had this month, and I know you've had it as Arsenal fans as well. We were top of the league, right? We're second at the minute.
Whoa. Top of the league? We haven't right over top of the league during the pre-season.
No, hold on. You see what I mean?
I hated it when Bournemouth were there because they used to put AFC Bournemouth and relegated us to second spot.
When we were top of the league and people were like, oh yeah, you're a point ahead or whatever. Imagine where you would be if you had a good manager. And it's like, man, come on, how do you think we got there? We didn't just we were unbeaten in like 13 games. We didn't just stumble up there and like it's the start of the season, 3 games in. Like, we're up there for a reason. And that's the same with Arsenal, because you've had that good turnaround in form, but already you've still got people going, but where would that squad be if they had a good manager? Because obviously everyone's on Arteta at the minute. And it's just...
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not going to be blinded by the form that we've put in over the last few weeks to make out that Arteta is the saviour, which some people, some real diehard fans of Arteta have been doing. I am still not convinced by him. I don't think he was the right man for the job at the time. Now, I still believe that Wenger should have left a long time before he did. And some people will be like, oh, you're ungrateful, this, ungrateful, that. if you look at the record of our first 10 years in comparison to the second 10 years under his tenure, I don't understand why he was given such a long time afterwards. You know, every year was going on. So, oh yeah, we'll come better again next year. Oh, we'll come better again next year. And we were going down a slippery slope south. So we needed to freshen things up beforehand. I do feel that Arteta could have come in beforehand and maybe worked underneath him and then had an idea of how to manage things himself. But with basically the shit show that Arsenal were involved in for that period of time, he needed someone who was fully experienced, old school guy to come and steady the ship. Look at Chelsea. Chelsea do it quite well, don't they? It's like when things are going badly and they need to get rid of someone, it's like, right, okay, we'll just get this caretaker manager in. They've done it a few times over the last 15, 18 years since they were formed, and it was Gus Hiddink. Gus Hiddink would come in, settle the ship. Do you want the permanent job? No, I don't. I just need to make sure everything's cool and set everything up ready for the next manager to come in. And Arsenal needed that. There was Ancelotti out there who could have got him. You know, I'm not convinced by it. Even if we were to finish in the top 4 for whatever reason, somehow that was to happen this year. We're going proper old school, are you, Cotton?
Well, I'm taking it off in a minute.
Okay. We're just trying a bit of old school. That's what we do on Two Up Top. Don't forget, you can follow us on all social media, of course, at Two Up Top Football. If you put Two Up Top into Google, our name comes up first. And of course, you can follow Danny and the 4Max1 Toffee guys. We are 4M1T. Make sure you follow those guys. They've got a great pod. So make sure you listen to them. Comes out every Wednesday. Wednesday, isn't it?
It is Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah, check me out. I've been doing my research.
You know.
Been doing my research.
We're gonna have one very unhappy Toffee on Wednesday. It's after today's result.
Oh,
yeah, I'm not. Yeah,
poor Everton fans.
What are Everton?
Just quickly while we're on that subject, like the Callum Wilson header, yeah, don't get me wrong, is a really good header. Where's Pickford going, man? Like he goes, you don't have to be a goalkeeper to see the cross comes in, gets to the middle. Like he literally goes so far to the left that any touch from anyone that glances it back post, there's no one there, and he's literally the sight of him flying in the middle of the goal. Like there could have been 2 of them, and he weren't getting to it. He's that small. Like I know I bag on Pickford every week, but it's because he's shit.
Yes, there's reason. There's reason for it. You know, it's probably a lovely guy, but it's just not a very good goalkeeper. That's how I see it, really.
You know what? I saw one of the journalists saying the other day about why he'll get picked for the Euros. I've never heard so much nonsense. He was like, he's a good tournament keeper. He can take penalties. And if you get to a point where all 10 of your players have taken a penalty and you're needing a keeper, like you're in some shit. Or if you're in a situation where you're letting your goalkeeper take it above players, either you need to look at your players for being bottle jobs for not wanting to take one, or why can your players not take one as good as a goalkeeper? So that I don't want to hear. He can take penalties. And it's like, he's a pretty good shot stopper. There's 5 English keepers in the Prem that are better shot stoppers all day of the week. Like he's so bad.
Yeah. It's because you know you don't really trust Nick Pope to be playing the ball out from the back. That's why.
I don't trust England to be playing the ball.
I was going to say I don't trust our defenders. Jesus Christ.
I look at the number of decent English players that are out there that could actually put. Well, you know, we could actually, go one step further than we did in 2018. But we know that he's going to play 3 at the back, so there's no point of getting gassed up about who we could partner in midfield with whoever and who we could play up front. There's just no point of getting excited. Look at how good Saka has been so far this season. If Saka gets picked, he's going to be a backup left back. Look how good. I can't think. Jack Grealish has been. Luke Shaw. Look how good Luke Shaw's been. No, they won't play him in left wing back position.
Yeah, he'll play Chilwell. He'll play Chilwell because Chilwell is his player. I think Southgate has got his selection of players. We all celebrated Southgate at the start. He was really good at picking players that were due to be picked due to form, and it was a breath of fresh air that we had an England manager that was playing players that deserved to be played. Yeah, and then about 2 years down the line, we've just resorted back to this. He has his set squad, and he lets a few players in every now and then. Why Grealish has not played every single international for the last 2 years is honestly
every minute of every game he should have been in.
Yeah.
Is absolute breath of fresh air. Phil Foden, man, I love Phil Foden. I really do. I think he's one of the best. He's got a brilliant future ahead of him. I think if he was to leave City, he would go to another club of a similar ilk. He wouldn't be coming down the leagues or coming down to, a lesser level. You look at players like Maddison, who stepped. Well, I love James Maddison anyway, but I feel that this season he has stepped up, and in particular over the last 6, 7, 8 games.
I was going to say he's stepped up now. He at the start of the season, he was way off the pace, man.
Yeah,
I don't think he was. I thought he was just good. He's now just considerably better than he was before. And then, as a defense, like, what would you do? Would you play? I personally would look at a 4-2-3-1-y sort of thing. And you'd have to play Kane through the middle because it's illegal not to if you're an English fan. But then, as my two holding midfielders, I'll probably be looking at. I don't know if I can look at Phillips anymore. I would look at Henderson.
Calvin Phillips? No way.
Yeah, I thought he was going to step up. I'll look at Henderson and Rice.
Henderson and Rice with my two.
Yeah, because I think Henderson will be able to ping the ball around, and I think Declan Rice is a decent defensive midfielder. But
he's the best one we've got.
It's the best one we've got. Exactly. He's not world class. He's no Joshua Kimmich, which I got into a massive argument with on socials with Alex, who used to be on the show quite a bit with us. And I'm just shocked that anyone could ever believe that Kimmich isn't the best defensive midfielder in world football.
That's a different argument for a different. Save that for the Bundesliga show. Do you know?
No, because now Declan Rice. I don't want to do that.
Do you know what I would say though? Other than Harry Kane, because he'll always be first on the team sheet. I'll ask you two guys. I'm going to tell you mine first. Other than Harry Kane, my first name on the team sheet for England right now is Jack Grealish.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. Yeah. Universal. Okay. He's been the best English player in the Prem by far. Not even close. I don't even want to discuss it. And if anyone wants to tell me that it's because he's doing it for Aston Villa, he's still having to play against the same Premier League defenders that everyone else has to play against. So I don't want to hear it. Jack Grealish has been the best English player in the Prem this season. Was it that game against Iceland that he played, and he was just absolutely just taking the piss out of the whole team? Yeah, it was ridiculous. And then didn't play the next one. The one that
no, it's Denmark. It was Denmark when he did like the rainbow flick and stuff.
Oh yeah.
It was like, all right, thought I'd just show up and do things like this. But players like that end up getting in trouble for that's a bit risky. We're England, remember. We need to be a bit more conservative with the way that we
don't
play.
Have any flair. So, no flair.
Yeah, not allowed that. Unless we're playing against Lithuania, and then you're allowed to. And it's like,
we're already 7-0 up at half time.
Yeah, exactly. 5 of them are penalties and 2 from corners because you don't have to score in open play. But that's another thing. I think I'll look at England and I think maybe we could do with I don't know, like I'll probably put Rashford wide right, and I'll play Grealish wide left, and then
where's Sterling go?
As I said, I'd say Sterling right.
In fact, I'll put Sterling left actually.
Sterling right, Rashford left,
and then Grealish in a free role.
Controversially, I wouldn't start Rashford. I would put Sterling on the right, Grealish on the left, and Maddison in the middle.
And there's no Sancho in that conversation at the moment.
Not at the moment.
He's had a good 3 weeks.
He's had flashes of brilliance, but it's not. Do you know what? Even him and Haaland, were freaks the other week. 2 goals and 2 assists between the pair of them. And then they still went on to lose the game. Like it's madness. It's a case that they can't do everything. But the more Sancho struggles this season and blames it on us because we unsettled him, the more his price goes down. So, I mean, we won't even need him because future Ballon d'Or winner Amad Diallo scored 2 today against Liverpool. We ain't gonna need Sancho, mate. We ain't gonna need him.
An Enka penalty on your debut. Go on, Ahmad.
Against Liverpool.
People are cussing you out though because it's like, they're sorry they're under 23s. You know that what was the final score today? 6-2 in the end.
6-3.
6-3. Yeah. You know they lost 7-2 against Man City's kids as well.
Yeah.
So
don't care. I'm
just saying, like the future's looking bright for Liverpool. That's what I'm trying to say. It's more. It's not cussing you lot out. I'm actually digging Liverpool out more than anything else.
Danny, you'll agree with me. I hope you will. That Ollie's been really good at the minute with like player management. Like, he brings people in and out of the squads at the right time. And I know he's doing the right thing by keeping Diallo out, but I just want to see him now. Our right side can't get much worse at the minute. Greenwood's not that good out there. Rashford doesn't like it out there. James, bless him. That's all I'm going to say. I'd literally just throw him in there. Like, what's the worst that could happen? He has a shit 45 minutes. So I mean,
I agree completely. There's been games. I think the Sheffield game was probably crying out for him. Why not? We've paid 37 million for him. And I know
20 and 20 and 20.
Just getting warm. Do you know what I mean? Like, give it a moment.
Gav, that's what we're saying.
Yeah.
Just throw him in.
What we're saying is Solskjaer's doing the right thing by like getting him in, getting him used to the squad, like getting him back to fitness. Whereas us two are literally like, get him in, start him up front. I don't even care.
It's because we signed him so long ago, and we know that we're lacking this right-hand side. And we've been lacking this right-hand side for about 3-4 years now. And we've finally brought someone in for decent money, and he's gone to the 23s. And it's like, oh, you're doing the right thing, but just let me see him nutmeg someone.
And I did that horrible thing to myself where I watched it was like an 8-minute long video compilation of him, which if you watch any video compilation of any player, it makes him look good. But that 8-minute video of Diallo, mate, he's the Ronaldinho regen. Like, literally,
all right, calm down.
Gav, I'm telling you now. Literally snatching players' souls, man. He's like nutmegging 4 people in a row with one skill. It's a joke. The guy's an absolute freak.
It's like if you look at like our lineup there, this is just coming up on the screen. We're having to play Pogba out there or Rashford out there. This is where United fans were like, oh, we've got a right winger now. Just fucking throw him in.
Yeah.
Well, that's what Stuart just said. What happened to the good old days where a new sign went straight into the squad? Yeah, man. I mean, Ronaldo got thrown in at 18, and it didn't do him any lasting damage, did it? But I think he's doing the right thing.
Rashford
exactly. Rashford had to.
Where's the correct score? So I'm just trying to lob a bet on quick. And I can't.
In other news, did anybody see in Holland, Den Bosch drew 4-4. They were 3-1 down, and their striker with the best name in football scored 4 goals. His first name is Jizz.
Oh, fantastic!
And his last name is Hornkamp. Jizz Hornkamp.
Oh,
scored
brilliant!
4 goals. Jizz all over the score sheet. We love to see it. What a day! What a day for football. And Gav, you'll be surprised to know.
I can't find the final score.
Oh, hold on. Guess who got another 2 goals today?
Oh,
Silva.
Oh,
yeah, we did. He got another 2 goals. Luka Jovic ain't getting in that team, mate.
I can't stand Andre Silva. I bet I bounced off him as well.
Gavin.
Oh, I've got full name treatment.
He's got more Bundesliga goals this season than Haaland.
I know. It's ridiculous.
He's second top goal scorer. Oh my god, I love Andre Silva.
He's having a phenomenal season, isn't he?
Right, Stu Mitchell's watching from America. Big up yourself. Stu, I've got your Pogba one on. Got your Pogba at 12-1 first goal scorer, 12-1, ridiculous money. And at the moment, I can't find your correct score because it's too close to kickoff. But I'm sure that will change shortly. I'll be able to find it for you.
Hugo got a hat trick today, or did he get 4 in the end? Did he get 4 or 3? I know he got a hat trick. He looks good, man. He looks like he does. He doesn't look like Rashford needs to give him some of those free school meals. Though he's like a beanpole. He looks really underfed. Right, guys, I know we're pretty much on the same timestamp anyway, but should we all pause at 10 seconds or something and see so we're all bang on it?
Yeah, I've got the players sitting the knee as it stands.
Yeah, I've got that.
Right, they've just gone on the knee now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm playing. I'm going to pause at 10. Actually, I might not be able to because they might not put the score on the screen.
Let's do it on 20 to be safe.
Okay, we'll do it on 20. Well, yeah, it hasn't even come up yet.
Yeah, same.
Yes.
Right, now it's come up. It's 30. I'll pause mine bang on 20.
Same.
Right, so I'm 20.
I'll tell you guys to press play because I'm behind.
Right, so I've already paused mine on 20.
Okay, going at 19, 20.
There we go.
Woo, on the same. Man United on the break. It's Arsenal versus Manchester United live watch along. 2 at top football meets. We are 4 Manx, 1 Toffee, and there's the scoreline. There you go. It's currently 0-0. I am scared.
I'm shitting my pants, mate.
It's the one game of the season that I said to you, Gav, the other day. It's the one game of the season where I always look for it on the calendar. As soon as them fixtures are released, it's like, when's the Arsenal game?
I look for this game, and then I'll look for this game before I look for Spurs. That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, that is.
It's just the history between
Spurs
us like, for
fans,
these games.
have your say. Let us know.
Yeah, exactly. Spurs, what you got to think about that? Why are you in the shadow of so many teams? Call in now. Oh, 84. No, I'm joking. Try and find my inner Adrian Durham. Like, just gonna go on a wind up.
We have a thing on the podcast where as soon as TalkSport's mentioned, we've got to take 2 fingers of a drink.
Oh wow!
One of my drinking games, yeah.
We should start doing. Should we do it on here?
Yeah, let's do it. I haven't got commentary on as well, so
I'll be pissed by 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Right.
See, if Martial was playing, I'd say every time he had a loose first touch, everyone drinking. We'd have all been done by half time.
Jesus Christ!
Well, we actually created a drinking game, and it was when you lot tonked us 8-2, and it was called a Francis Coquelin drinking game, which is it was brilliant because it was his debut. He never played ever before for Arsenal, and he gets thrown in at the deep end at Old Trafford. To be fair, he had 9 shots on target that day. He scored 8 of them, so it's clinical finishing from Manchester United. And it's also the first time that Arsenal scored 2 goals at Old Trafford in the league as well. So I actually think that Man United was shit for that reason.
Yeah, well done. Well done. By proxy, you won that game then, yeah.
Well, yeah, we did, yes.
Yeah.
So,
hold on. What was the expected goals? What was the X? What was the XG? Yeah.
There is actually a page that I follow on Twitter, and I'm going to ask them to go back to that game, watch it back, and find out what the XG was. Because you're not expected to score every shot on target. We all know this. So, every time Francis Coquelin touched the ball, we had to drink 2 fingers worth. Fuck me. I was battered. I was absolutely battered. He got taken off after about 60 minutes. It weren't bad. Here we go. Stu Allen, our resident Spurs fan, he said, to be fair, Gav, I don't blame you. It's been a while since you beat us. Okay. Like you've been doing well for about 2-3 seasons, and now Spurs are obviously far superior to Arsenal. Just remember your lane, and look, you're more than likely going to win the League Cup this year because you're just going to have a jammy day where you go 1-0 up and you just sit on it. And if you do, fair play. But I still don't call that a major trophy. And until you do win a major trophy, then at me, because top 4 is not a trophy.
Stu, congratulations on the absolute monstrous nibble you just got. We'll wait up for you, and we'll wait up for you and mount it, because that was a Billy Big Bass of a nibble. That one was. It's usually me that goes mad early. With
I was gonna say, I'm just taking your crown because I know you're nervous about this game. So I'll do the nibbling for you in the meantime.
I also love that came from the Arsenal fan that top 4 isn't a trophy. Wasn't that how you celebrate?
But I've always said that. It's only Wenger who said it. Only Wenger. Not that he's ever done anything for Arsenal. All right.
No, Sky Sports made this whole top 4 a thing, man. It was never a thing until they decided it was, and now that's why they're the ones that always the race for the top 4.
Well, do you know why they've called it the Big 6 now? Because one of the traditional top 4 would end up in 5th or 6th. So they don't want to forget about those. Everything's now Big 6. What they're going to do? Try and encourage that place gets into the Champions League.
I think our 2 clubs are to blame for that. I think our 2 clubs declined to blame for the fucking Big 6.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we dropped out of the top 4. And it was like, oh god.
You did it first, all right?
Yeah,
you did it first.
I will admit that.
God.
Yes.
Yeah, screwed it for us. You made it open for everybody. You're making teams like I don't know, Wolves believe. Poor Wolves. We were chatting about Wolves earlier on today, weren't we, Cotton?
I was saying how I said at the start of the season they were going to really struggle despite not having Europa League. I thought they were going to really struggle this year, and I don't even want to hear that it's because of Raul Jimenez, because they don't look good in any aspect of at the minute, and it's not even just because Raul Jimenez isn't there scoring; they're just doing nothing. And I've said it so many times, Traore is so overrated, man. He's just a flatline sprinter. I'm just hold up, right? Can any of you hear my commentary?
Yeah, okay. I had a little bit of chat. I thought you were chatting. I thought you had something in the room. I thought you were having a.
Nah.
Thought you had a ting going in there. Right then, who's this down the right hand side? There he is, Smith Rowe. He absolutely loves it. Pepe's got it now, and he's going to try and win a corner. No, he's not. He hasn't got the mental capacity to do something like that. But it's fizzed into the box by him.
Stay on your feet, boys.
But
please, that isn't the part of the picture I want to see him doing that.
No. Or little pirouettes and that.
You know that stupid thing he does when he does this and he sticks his ass.
Oh, that's a great ball.
Brilliant. That's Bruno.
Get off. Get off. Get off. Oh, to be fair, Sol Campbell got
Jackie
sent off for that in
Yellow
02-03.
It did, yeah.
I still don't forgive United for that. Is it given? Is given
Mickey
a free
O.
kick for that?
Mickey O, what are you saying? No, I think he just said, because it's a head injury, isn't it? So I think he just said,
Right, okay. Obviously, no comms for me.
oh.
Yeah. Sol Campbell got sent off for that.
Yeah, but Paul Scholes also got sent off for going, boy, like a shot in Gerrard's face once, so.
Who did what?
Paul Scholes jumped in Gerrard's face and went, "Bajah!" and got sent off for it.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, honestly, he did. It was like a fake. It was like a wow. It was like a fake little punch, but he ended up doing like that in his face, and the ref was like, "Right, well, you've raised your arms."
Oh God. Oh my God. Is that a bit of proactive defending from Wan-Bissaka?
It actually was, yeah.
Oh my God, you're going to win today.
Connor, what is your opinion on Wan-Bissaka? Because I get lambasted a lot for my opinion on Wan-Bissaka online. I think he's fucking dreadful apart from a slide tackle.
I loved him last season. This season he's been absolutely shite. And as the ball drops to Pogba, nice touch. What is happening in there?
Whose hands that bouncing off?
Yeah, I thought it was great last season. He's been all right in spells this season, but like we were saying the other week was with Chris when we were saying that he makes good slide tackles and really good interceptions, but it's because he's give the ball away or fucked something up that he's had to then make that challenge. Yeah. So like he is really really talented and he is good. Like he's still very young. He just needs
forget that.
He needs really good.
No.
No, I wasn't saying it was a penalty. I was just like reacting. He just needs some good defensive coaching, and that's I love Ollie, yeah. But my one gripe would be, and I say it all the time, and it drives me mad. Whenever I see us conceding really sloppy goals defensively, I do wonder what they're being coached in training.
Yeah, and do you
especially
think
the goal against
forward, like because he's natural. That's not his expertise, is it?
Like if you look at like the goal against Istanbul and stuff like that, and the one against Sheffield United, the one against Sheffield United,
the one against Istanbul. Because I was preoccupied that evening, so I didn't watch that game in its entirety. But when I did see it, I literally thought it was the 91st minute or something. So I was like, everyone's gone forward. I get it. You know, I don't understand why everyone's crying about it. And I watched it again. Like I watched the game in full the following afternoon. It was like 11 minutes on the clock or something like that. I was like, what?
Yeah, it wasn't good.
What are you playing at, man? We didn't even do that at Byron Rovers, my under-11s team. It will be a big 8 when Liverpool are slipping out the top 10 by May. Oi, I swear to God, you know. You know,
don't have me dreaming, Chris.
I really thought that Liverpool were going to end up losing against Spurs as well. I thought Spurs were going to take an early lead and just sit on it. It would have been hilarious.
Well, they did, but VAR.
Well, yeah, true. With the pixelated picture. Did you see one thing I tweeted? It looked like a SNES game, didn't it? It was so pixelated.
Yeah. You know, with the offside thing, I still have the massive beef of like, how can you be absolutely certain you've got the right frame from when the foot touches the ball? Because you can have 10 different frames of the foot going through the ball before you draw the line on where the player's moving.
But that's it. It's like what frame is the offside? Is it when he touches the ball or when the ball leaves his foot?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Prediction 3-1 United. I wish I had your confidence, Kev. Yes.
Big up yourself, Kev, over in Norway watching the game with us.
Big up Brendan in London doing his thing.
Big up yourself, Brendan.
Rashford to score, Bellerin and Luis to be booked. Sean has definitely got a 5 on that. Sean has literally Sean has gone from the man that could never, ever, ever win a bet to he's literally sending me stuff daily like, I just landed this 250 to 1. Like, just don't worry about it. Like, it's just like, okay, cheers, mate. And here's me getting done 2 games in a row by Lazio for 1 corner.
Man. 1 corner, man. Yeah.
United Liverpool, 1 corner I needed for like 200 quid, and we kept running the ball into the corner when, like, in the 90-something minute. It was like, win the corner, then, lads. I was absolutely devastated.
Oh,
down your feet, Wan-Bissaka. Yeah. Well done.
Good, proactive defending again.
Hit that, Lewis.
So I actually.
No, he punches it today.
That'll come back and bite you on the arse. He's going to score a 40-yarder free kick.
Mate, I seen that coming. The way he was running up to that is like David Luiz. He's not going to take a touch. He's just going to absolutely spank that.
I'm surprised he didn't go up for a throw-in. Oh, I love that sound.
Yeah.
Every time I get done by it, every time.
In other news, Gav, did you see the homecoming I had today for Roma?
No.
El Shawari's back,
El
man.
Shaarawy,
Oh,
mate.
is he?
El Shawari's back.
Man, like.
And this week, yeah, I was mad gutted that Inter Milan and Roma had agreed a swap deal for Dzeko for Sanchez. And I was like, I can't get rid of these bums, man. Smalling, Mkhitaryan and Sanchez. I was like, no, I'm going to have to.
So Mickey and Sanchez going to be the same team. It's so funny because they're part of the swap.
It's off. The deal's off.
It's
off. It's off. But yeah, as soon as I saw that rumour, I was like, for fuck's sake, not Sanchez again. And saying that, Smalling has been amazing for Roma.
Smalling has been amazing. I'll tell you what, if he was a couple of years younger, he'd probably be in the reckoning for another England call-up, but he ain't going to pick him now because he's like 30 now, and he was 29, 30 now. So
is this the?
That wasn't a nibble, by the way. That was legit.
No, I've got all my drawers mixed up. There we go, Chrissy boy. We love Smalling in this house. Just not when he was at United. That's a lie. I really like.
Oh, got yeah.
I was gonna say, I like
beef.
Go on, Scotty, lad.
Look at Fred. Go away, man. Go away.
Oh, do you know what? Yeah, and it's not even just because I absolutely bum him off, and he is my son. I love the fact that McTominay is as young as he is, and he wades in there like sorting shit out. Like he is the leader amongst these players, man. Like he just always wants to get involved.
When I'm looking at Maguire with the armband. Why is it not on even McTominay or Bruno? Like those are the two.
I said this. I honestly said this, didn't I, Gav? About at the start of the season.
Oh, it's not a yellow card, man.
I don't like the idea of someone brand new coming into
his
the club.
His eyes on the ball the whole time. He is not paying any attention to anything else. That is not. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's not yellow that at all.
And if you're gonna get a yellow card out, then you got to book Fernandez for the reaction. Yeah. Which I don't think should be. I don't think it should be yellow card either.
No, I don't think anyone gets booked there. But yeah, going back to what we were saying, I said the same thing. We had a massive rant about England and the current state of the England setup and stuff. And I've said the same thing about like players just walking in and getting captaincy. And it's like, what's the point? Like, I want my player to be captain. It's someone that's been there for a long time, knows all the players. They all look up to him. They all respect him. You can't just walk in and pick up a captaincy like they did with Maguire. And it's
not in a bad way. They've picked him up from a lesser club to Man United as well. So you put in a player from a lesser club to come in and lead men at your big club.
Because like I said to you, Gav, I don't give a shit if Connor Cody's been at Wolves for 10 years and he's a great leader there. When it's his first England call-up and he doesn't know any of the players, like not that they don't respect him, but like you're on the even playing field as everyone else here. Whereas if you walk into the dressing room and say someone like Harry Kane or Wayne Rooney stood there, who's played 200 games for England or whatever, that's your captain, mate. Like that's a team player. But it just can't be a goalkeeper.
No. Goalkeepers and strikers shouldn't be anywhere near a captain's armband. Don't care who you are, how good you are. Right.
Strikers, no, I'm okay with goalkeepers. But strikers, definitely not. Like, Manuel Neuer, for me, is a fucking captain.
Well, he's different because he's a centre midfielder. Who wears a different kit and wears gloves in every match. It's a massive difference.
Fair point.
Gav, you hate weird shirt numbers. So what's your feeling on a central midfielder wearing number 1?
Not for Toffee. Hey, mate. Palermo's, I say for people that don't know, I'm an Arsenal fan, also a Palermo fan. But we had a goalkeeper called Sorrentino who then moved to Sampdoria. And when he was at he used to wear number 2 between the sticks.
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
Quick question there. They've just looked at that VAR of Bruno standing down the back of Xhaka's calf, I think it was.
Yeah.
Not that I want it. How come nothing's been awarded there? You can't give a yellow for VAR things, can you?
No, apparently not.
Well, they have done twice.
They have done a couple of times. They say they're not meant to, but they've done it.
I personally, even as a United fan, that looked a little bit naughty down the back of the calf.
He probably got away with it because of that time when Pogba got sent off when he shouldn't have.
I imagine Oliver will just keep his eye on it and be like, right, Bruno's already got one, because Bruno does like a card, man. Bruno loves a card. But to be fair to Bruno, it's because he's front to back, man. He just chases everyone down. Even that Sheffield United game, he like the only person that bothered to chase down Ampadu and won the ball off him.
Yeah, when he broke through the middle completely.
Yeah, like this.
Go on, boys. Go on it. Oi. Get it, Macca. Shot on target. So everyone's got a shot on target for Lacazette. Your money's in, son. Your money's
those are my favourite ones, man. When they're just 40-yard feelers.
Yeah,
I mean, to be fair, with De Gea in net, it's worth testing him.
Yeah.
Right. What are your thoughts on De Gea? Danny, I know yours already, Cotton. We do the show every week. What about you, Danny?
If I'm honest, mate, I think he should be I think he should be moved on. I think he's way past his prime. I think the 2 goals on Wednesday's game against Sheffield, I think you can point a finger at him for them both. Yes, he was fouled against Billy Sharp, but I genuinely believe if Henderson was in net, he comes out and clatters everyone in front of him and takes that ball regardless of a foul. And even when he gets to pushing it back, he gets in the ref's face and screams, "I've been fouled." Whereas De Gea was like, "Oh, he touched me."
Yeah. I've always said he's never been able to command a box. And if he could, he'd be the best goalkeeper in the world.
He's gone backwards. He started like that, and then he started doing it. But it's like this season.
He put a bit of weight, didn't he? About 13, 14, didn't he?
Yeah,
Stopped
he had to. My feelings towards De Gea, man, his free pass ran out last season, but his free pass for me was he could have and should have gone on to bigger, better things, man. When we were absolute dross, finishing 5th and 6th and not even getting like an FA Cup final. Oh, Rashford! Overlap! Too late.
His decision making was very, very poor. Then he could have fed it out early to Fernandes, or he could have had a pop. It was going so direct. Then there's no reason why he shouldn't have had a shot.
There's been so many games recently, and the PSG one comes to mind, where players are one-on-one with the keeper and trying to square the ball, and then there's times when they should just should square the ball and they're just shooting, and it's like, can one of you just get on the same fucking wavelength for like 5 minutes?
That's a poor ball.
But going back to the De Gea thing, like, he should have gone on to bigger, better things, whether it was a fax machine or whatever it was. He suffered with us. He was our best player for 3 or 4 years. So for the last 2 years, I've given him a free ride. You can do what you want. You're allowed to have some bad games. You've been the best keeper in the Prem slash world, arguably, for however many years. However, that free pass... No, I said arguably because I know you think it's Oblak, but that's why...
No, it's Oblak.
That's why my free passes ran out this season. Like, there's no excuses anymore. You've got hungry Dean Henderson waiting in the wings. No, you got hungry Dean Henderson waiting in the wings. So I think this will be his last season. Whether he completely sees it out, who knows? But this will be his last season.
I can't see how you'll be able to demand top money for him still. Because 1, COVID, 2, form.
We don't need top money out of him. How much we only brought him for like 20, 30 back in the day, didn't we?
Look, the owners are going to want some decent whack for him. If someone comes up and says 30 mil, they're going to say, no, come off it, mate.
Yeah, but hold on. The replacement for him is completely free. So...
Irrelevant. That's irrelevant.
That'd be my argument completely. We're not spending money on a replacement at all.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter.
And I still think that a PSG or a Real Madrid or whoever, I don't like that. This is a problem that most top clubs in the world now have settled goalkeepers.
Yes.
And I think that's the disadvantage we have now, that if we want to sell to a PSG, we can't. They've got Keylor Navas. Real Madrid have got Courtois.
Good hit. Fred. Mate, I thought that was in. That's a good save from Leonard.
They don't like Navas though, because they brought in Buffon, they brought in Areola. I reckon he'll go PSG. And if we get anything over 20 mil,
that's a great save.
Yeah,
anything over 20 mil. Gav, you look at this market, man. How much did Chelsea spend on Mendy, and where did Mendy come from?
That's Chelsea.
But people are talking about Onana coming from. People are talking about Onana coming from Ajax for like 30, 40. Like, it's De Gea, man. He's still a name brand. We'll still get 20 mil minimum.
If we got 25 million for him, I'd be happy.
Yeah, exactly. Anything over 20, I'm fine.
But from a fan's point of view, it's all good. But from a board level point of view, I can't see that being the case. Send it back to him. Oh, fuck Pepe, board, you absolute fraud, man. Yeah, fuck the board. It's all good saying fuck the board, but the board, the board ain't. They're going to want top money for him. They're going to want 50 plus.
The worst thing this season is, unfortunately for us, we are sitting like second in the league and stuff, and also the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are in the Super Bowl final.
I don't want to talk. But who's in the Super Bowl as well with them?
We don't care.
Who's in the Super Bowl with them?
All right, move on to the next.
What did we do last time?
Listen, lads, if this was an NFL podcast, I don't want to be involved because my team's absolutely fucking fell off a cliff this season, so I don't want to talk about it.
My point has been completely like overshadowed by NFL shit, so I'm just going to ignore it and just talk about someone else.
What's it?
No, it's fine. Arsenal.
Right, so Danny, is your team NFL?
Pittsburgh Steelers.
That is an absolute fall off.
Yeah. You can't go 11-0 and then fall at the first hurdle.
No, you can't. You can't. That's naughty, honestly. Yeah. Luckily, I didn't have any money on you. Like, to be honest, I actually had money on the Bills. So, yeah.
What's the ball?
It's always been the Chiefs for me. The Chiefs are just fucking outstanding.
Yeah, let's hope it stays that way. The Bucks. We're doing a watch along for that actually. That's going to be with the Dugout Boys and on one of our channels as well. So that'll be from 11 o'clock on Super Bowl day. Oh dear, what's going on with McSauce? Is he all right?
Is he winded?
McSauce to me is one of these players at the moment that any game that he's missing in, you can tell straight away.
Oh God, 100%, man.
So pivotal to how we play.
Big game Charlie. Honestly, whenever we play like Real Madrid, I don't care if he isn't playing at Sheffield United or whatever. When we're playing Madrid, Liverpool, PSG, I want him in the sideline. He relishes big games. He loves it.
He's future captain. It's as simple as that. Future captain, future of our midfield.
Maguire, make sure you don't jump up near anyone, otherwise it won't count. And the ref will blow the whistle before we can look at it again. So
yeah, Sol Campbell syndrome, innit?
So just be careful.
I had a massive fucking argument with someone about that the other day. Why are linesmen told to keep the flag down for what feels like 5 minutes, even when they're certain? But yet a ref's uncertain.
Go on, Thomas.
Yeah, I know, it's so stupid. And his decision to blow the whistle meant that we couldn't even have a look again at which is absolutely disgusting, man. It's so bad. But me and Gav have had this conversation countless times. The officiating is so bad now that I genuinely just think that referees are just fucking gambling, leaving stuff to VAR, just doing the utmost to like they're worried about getting a decision wrong or whatnot. But I don't understand how he can give a foul, how he can not give a foul even when they've looked at the VAR in the Billy Sharp instance. But then literally 5 minutes later, the exact same infringement.
Less.
Like less. Maguire's is less of a foul than Sharp.
I don't think Maguire's is anywhere near a foul.
No, exactly.
I don't see what the issue is at all.
I'm playing devil's advocate because I'm saying that their goal shouldn't stand and ours should, but just for argument's sake, for non-bias sake, I'm saying if you give one, you have to give the other, and if you don't give one, you have to not give.
For a level of consistency, everyone wants consistency. Go on, I dare you.
Do you know what I didn't understand as well? Like, they literally VAR'd it for about all of 2 seconds. We didn't even get to see a replay. We didn't get nothing. Like, it was just like, whatever.
Yeah.
Like
24 minutes in, we've got a corner for Arsenal at the moment. Big up yourself, Manasseh. He is watching from Uganda. Uganda, sir. So, yes, we are worldwide. That's what we're talking about. We've got Americans watching the show with us. We've got, plastic Americans, Stu, no offense. He's from Hardingstone, mate. But he's living the dream in California, and it's sick. And this time last year, we actually did a show from his apartment in California. And now I'm like, I'm in the snow. And then, we've got people in Norway watching, got people in Uganda watching, we're representing worldwide people, them.
We're here in Northampton getting treated like Akon.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know what I mean? Or Pitbull. It's worldwide.
Yeah, well, I'm more. He's just got it.
I was going to say, I was nodding for 5 minutes there, waiting for it to click.
Yeah.
Oh God, leave me alone. Right, here we go.
Do you know what? Honestly, the only thing saving me at the minute is football, and even at the minute, it's like there's too much football, but it is saving me.
Do you know what? I said this the other day. I was like, I've got to a point now where there is genuinely too much, and I saw I went off it a couple of weeks ago because I was sick. I was sick of sitting down at 7 o'clock and watching a game, and I never thought I'd ever get like that because it's the only thing. Yeah,
it's the only thing keeping me going. And I watched that Wolves Palace game today, and honestly, I know there's nothing else to do in my life right now, but I want that hour and a half back. Like, it was honestly just absolutely one of the worst games of football I've ever seen.
That's a foul, isn't it? Yeah, that's a foul.
I purposely watched no football today just to make sure that even if this was a boring 0-0, I'd still enjoy it.
No,
Yeah.
unfortunately, this is the third one I've watched.
Nah, yeah, I got heavily involved. I was channel hopping from 2:30 after the Everton Newcastle game earlier on,
Yeah, I
flipping
picked the wrong
between the
game again.
Bundesliga and some of the Prem stuff. Mainly stuck to Bundesliga, and then ready for this. So mad things.
To be fair, I'm moaning about how much there is, but when it was the first lockdown, Danny, me and Gav were literally watching Belarusian football.
Yeah, put a bet on it. You can watch it live on Thingy. Yeah,
on Sky Bet. Like there was no channels. It was literally you had to watch it on Sky Bet, and we were watching Belarusian football. And this was height of the pandemic, right?
Oh,
and there was
God,
fans in the crowd, no shirts on. Like stadiums are packed, all doing the Poznan, and it was just they just didn't care. They were like, "Yeah, vodka will sort it." Like.
Yeah, there's only been like 4 deaths there as well. Honestly, they don't let anyone
they
in
didn't care, man.
They didn't give a shit.
And then the Bundesliga came back, and I brought a projector and made a bar in the shed. That was top notch.
When the Bundesliga came back and BT were just showing everything. Like I've been a fan of Bundesliga for a few years, but like sitting with my dad and watching it all the time, it was like, this is fucking in.
Yeah,
proper football.
Honestly, the day would be so boring, and then as soon as I heard the
Gamble, like I said. Oh yeah.
That's the Bundesliga music. It just gasses me so much.
It's so iconic.
It just hypes me.
Oh man, Lacazette needed to gamble on that massively. Could have been 1-0.
I miss it being on ITV4 with the blonde lady. The biggest mouth you ever seen. She pronounced stuff really weird, like and Eintracht Frankfurt were 2-0 winners, and she just her mouth was
emphasised every syllable. She was like the female Kaveh Solikov.
Yeah, it was mad.
You ever noticed that Kaveh Solikov? He literally pronounces every single word when he opens his mouth.
I loved it when it was like that was like on a Monday or whatever day it came out. It was like
it's Monday. Monday 7 o'clock.
Get on the ITV player. Yeah.
Best.
Monday 7 o'clock.
That inspired like one of the best trips of my life there, going to a Bundesliga. It was Dortmund versus Hoffenheim, I believe, and got tickets for the yellow wall. Oh my word!
You got it in the wall. Oh, I've only ever sat opposite it, but I saw it rocking, and it was more than enough for me. So the fact you sat in it, that's amazing.
4 minutes in, and Aubameyang scored a penalty, and I was already covered in.
Oh my God! Why are you waiting?
Why is he not gambling?
Because he's not a striker. Because he's not a natural striker and he doesn't know what to do in that position.
Yeah, but he's not a striker, he's not a winger. What is he?
That's great for Martinelli. He is a winger, man. He's like an inside forward.
Yeah.
Oh, no. You've got to go and attack that.
Yeah, you've got to meet it.
Look at that's Martinelli. That's Martinelli coming in and doing the dirty work there. That's a bad man thing. That's why I love him. That's why the Arsenal fans absolutely gas off him so much, because of how much energy he brings. He's literally everywhere. He's a kid still.
If he can get a run of games in again, you'll be laughing with him.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
But do you not think he's going to
suffer with? Do
you not think he's going to suffer with what Greenwood suffered with, being forced out wide? Because for me, Martinelli is a striker. Like he should be down the middle.
It reminds me of someone like what Werner's meant to be and what we saw of him at Leipzig. Because a striker that pulls out wide. That's what it is, cutting in and things like that. He could do all that sort of stuff, and he's already shown it, and we've seen it. Cedric, that is an awful, awful decision there.
But then, like with Greenwood, if he's been playing out on the left or the right, and he's forced to do his defensive work, do you not think that's going to halt his game a little bit?
With Greenwood
and Martinelli, if you're forced to focus more on defensive,
you, baby.
Right. Go on, Pepe. Cut inside. You know what you're doing. Cut inside, have a dig. Oh, Jesus.
Nah.
It's a good effort, that, son. That's a good effort. Is that a goal kick? It is a goal kick.
Not to name names, someone this week on Twitter told me that Pogba's fee was just as bad as Pepe's, and Pogba is just as bad as Pepe. I don't know how any of you process that. But yeah, because it was an Arsenal fan bantering how much we spent on Tellers actually. For 15 mil, that's free money these days. That's literally the signing on fee. So I put it that Arsenal fans can't banter anyone for how much someone costs when you brought Pepe for 72 million.
I agree.
And he was
it's arguably one of the biggest flops in Premier League history.
It was like, yeah, but what about the 70 you spent for Pogba? And it's like, even if Pogba hasn't been to what we wanted, 70
he's still
million,
a World Cup winner.
70 million for Pogba at the time was a no-brainer. Made it back in shirt sales anyway. But yeah, and then I was like, no, you're not comparing. And he was like, well, they're both just as bad as each other. And I was like,
no.
When Pogba signed and we got that fucking release video of Adidas, Stormzy, and Pogba. Oh, the hype!
Man.
Even I got gassed off that.
But
I got gassed off that. I was like, this is sick.
there was talks that Adidas even put money into the deal because they knew it'd be an absolute like no-brainer because of how much money. Mate, there was 200 mil in 2 weeks in Pogba shirt sales. 200 mil. We brought the geezer for 70. Like, and obviously we don't get all of that money, but even a fraction of that, like, we're laughing. Like,
Yeah.
I think it works out about either. I could be wrong on this, but it's either like between 7 and 15% that we get.
Yeah.
So
again, even 10%.
Well, call it. I was going to say, call it 10%. It's 20 mil, isn't it? And like,
give us
it's party
a third of it's done. It's easy money.
I'll tell you what. I like that instinctiveness from Rashford there. I like that. It's just like, right, okay, let's try something a little bit different. So, he's had a pop at it. It's not the greatest idea, but it's an idea. It's just something a bit fresh. No one's really creating anything so far, and that's the whole reason why we're just chatting shit. And going back to what you said, Danny, about the is Martinelli and Greenwood going to suffer the same thing? There is potential that could be the case. That's brilliant defending from Arsenal there.
Good tackle. Cavani just getting up and getting on with it.
I would love to see Greenwood through the middle. And what I'm really enjoying as well, I'm seeing Greenwood a lot of the times using his weaker foot. And,
Wan-Bissaka, you're so shit.
Well, that's not a bad effort, that's a good header at the back.
It's not a good header.
He shouldn't be there anyway.
He's a defender. He should be able to aim that. He should be able to aim the ball as a head.
Nah, he's a fullback. He doesn't know how to do that. If he's a centre half, he'll get that on target.
No, Gab, look at him dipping. His head's aiming towards the ground. He's literally like, you're not winning this one, mate. Ain't happening.
I swear Stormzy was in. Yeah. Stormzy was in the ad, weren't it? Because they were doing that stuff like that and then flipping it back, and they were going to each other. I was like, mate, is it? Oh,
do you know what? Honestly, do you know what got me gassed even more was because he was. Bruno!
Oh my God! I hit the back of the net. Woof.
Because
Bruno, man,
Pogba was like best friends with Lukaku, so I was like, yeah, bring him with you. And then how
they did that video in fucking LA, didn't they? When Lukaku signed, when he told Pogba and just started dancing poolside.
Yeah. Well, do you remember the Irish newspaper that put a picture of Stormzy on the front? The day before the announcement as well.
I expect Bruno to score there. That's not far away.
Man, Jesus. I thought that was a goal.
Do you know what? Going to Lukaku, because like obviously with this game is a bit naff. I was genuinely gutted that we sold him. You know,
I am. From a football point of view, I am.
His first season, he scored 27 goals. It's his best return in Premier League, like for any club he played in the Premier League. He was outstanding. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah,
I think that's why I'm gutted now, because the setup we've got now. Imagine Bruno just lofting it into Lukaku. Fuck me, have a field there.
Bam. Yeah,
but with the football that Mourinho and Van Gaal were playing and stuff, like,
it was the wrong place for it.
It just weren't.
It was Ollie that got rid of him as well, which is the interesting thing.
There's I think Lukaku was already gone, man. I think his head had gone. I don't think he wanted to be there. I think he felt unwanted. There's such a decent Gav, you remember this? There was such a decent post on my Facebook. Like, it was like 3 years ago. And even longer than that. I was like, here's how the merry-go-round.
It was like,
it was like, here's how the merry-go-round goes round. And it was like, Ibra. Ibra goes. Was it Ibra? It was like Rooney back to Everton, Ibra to LA Galaxy, and we get Lukaku all in the space of a week. And it happened, and I was just literally like,
why did I put any money on that motherfucker? Honestly, if you put money on it at the time, because it was so outlandish. At the time, there wasn't even any conversations about
the Rooney rumours hadn't even started yet. I was just like, because I even put like spoiler alert.
Yeah, you actually did. I love it when it comes round. You know, like on Facebook on this day or memories. Or Martinelli again. Honestly, the guy's an absolute machine. Wide left. There you go. Oh, it's an awful ball. Awful ball.
Tell you about what I said about Martinelli's defensive work.
No.
He's been brilliant.
Yeah, Martinelli's been brilliant. That was an awful ball from Partey, man.
McTominay's done, man. McTominay's
no.
done.
I'll tell you what, I
Which
actually feel
means-
bad for you because I love
You
him.
know what that means? Martial comes on, Pogba drops into the midfield, and we're fucked because Pogba won't work well. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Here he comes. Great. And Pogba won't do the tracking back in the midfield. We're going to get absolutely pumped here. Question for you, though, seriously, Gav. Thomas Partey, I don't think he has been all that at all since joining.
He's barely played a game.
No, but even the games he's played, he hasn't. I'm not seeing one game where I've been like, wow, this is what the hype's about.
No, and I don't think we will right now. I think it's gonna take a long time. It always takes time for Arsenal players to try and get into something. It really does. Like, even back in the day when we were signing like big names and stuff, you know, friggin' Bergkamp, Henry, Pires, to name three, their first 6 months to a year, awful. And then they turned into the players that they were. Partey is not going to be someone where we're going to be looking and being like, oh yeah, oh my God. Like, he's just going to go out there and enforce. That's what his job's to do. We all know that anyway. But that's what his job's to do, and I think he's going to do that. It's over. We're going to see this guy marauding through midfield and things like that. I can't see that.
McTominay just went straight down the tunnel, and he really looked uncomfortable. Again, I think it's the stomach, whatever the stomach thing was earlier that he went down.
Yeah, because he had the energy thing, didn't he? Like,
he looked really uncomfortable, and like he just looked upset. That's really going to change the game plan. And
that really is.
And in the same breath, you've got what you would argue is United's best front four on now.
Yeah.
On paper, yeah.
On paper, absolutely. Like, if you would say pick United's strongest front four, you'd have Bruno, Bianchi, Cavani, and then Martial and Rashford on either wing. So this would be interesting to see how the four work together.
Yeah, I just need a performance from Martial today. That's all I'm begging.
I mean, I've got him on the back of this shirt, so like...
Yeah, because you've got the hexagonal half and half one, haven't you?
Yeah.
I've got Martial on the back of that as well. What did I get? Who did I go? Oh yeah, this season I had to go Greenwood on the black, and I had to go Cavani on the home because I had a little bit of a mishap. Before you say anything, Gav, let me see if I can find the mishap.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay. So the mishap still has the tag on it, right?
Well, here we go.
So.
Oh, wait. You've not got Sancho. Oh, you have. Oh, no.
So I had to, because that went tits up, I was like, right, whoever gets number 7, I've got to wear number 7. And then Cavani came in and I was like, please don't wear number 7 because I like Cavani, but never always been his biggest fan. And he signed...
What was your opinion when we first signed him?
When I first signed him, I've never been a huge fan. Gav will tell you. I think he's...
Cavani?
Yeah.
You know I've got beef with him anyway.
Yeah, because he's ex-Palermo. But I've got beef with him because I always think that he needs 3 or 4 chances. He needs 3 or 4 chances to score. Well, he has done for PSG. But to be fair, he's been the player we've been crying out for, and he's come in, and any chances he's got in a United shirt, he's taken. So I can't.
Yeah,
I can't really moan. He's looked class. He doesn't look his age. I think the annoying thing is for me is it's another Ibra, man. Like I love the guy, and he's already come in and hit the ground running. But like, why are we signing 34, 35-year-old strikers?
Pepe, with your defensive work.
At the end of their careers, like
it was a panic, wasn't it? We got to the end of the window and we absolutely panicked.
Which I don't mind. It's a good signing, but it would have been a good signing alongside another striker. Like we brought a striker and got him as backup.
Yeah, I think Ollie's done a really good job this season and last season of establishing a transfer policy which we haven't had for a long time. I think we've gone for the Galacticos for a few years, that didn't work. And then we're just signing whoever we could, and that didn't work. That's great work from Pepe.
That's
great work from Pepe.
Yeah. And then, and then
a great knock from Pogba.
Ollie's come in and he's just kind of been like, right, I'm going to set out young, attacking, exciting players. Maguire was the centre back we were crying out for years. Whether it was him or someone else, we needed that demanding and dominating centre back.
I don't think it's a bad move, the fact that you went for Maguire. I know you didn't want to spend the money on him.
I like him.
Goal kick. Fuck off!
He winds me up sometimes, but I do like him.
Yeah, and he needs the right partner. And I think
that's it. No, that is it.
Him and Lindelof are great, but him and Bailly
are better.
Bailly is the one for me.
Yeah, because Bailly's got some pace.
Bailly's always been the one for me at United. He's been class from minute 1. He's just got no fitness.
Bailly's first 4 games for United, man of the match all 4 games.
And two of those games, he won 4-0. And he didn't score, and he still got man of the match. So it goes to show how much of a performance that.
But the problem is, he's made of poppadoms. Is the problem? Maguire, Martial, fucking gamble, man. He's so nonchalant. Like he just wants the ball to land and drop out and not bounce off his foot and go in. Attack the fucking ball, man. Right, they're going to show a replay, and the ball's going to be way further away from Martial. And he can
and he was in offside position, and he knew about it, so he did. He was like, "I'm not going to attack the ball because they're going to put the flag up."
at least attempt it. At least attempt to try and
go on, Smudger, get himself in there.
Oh, I don't like. Gav, have you got some effect on your webcam that keeps like spinning you around? Because you keep spinning around every like 10 seconds.
I can't spin around. I'm in a fixed chair.
No, your camera keeps flipping every like 10 minutes and just keeps like spinning.
Does it?
Yeah.
What?
It's driving me mad because out the corner of my eye, I just keep seeing it go. Boom.
Really?
You've got some setting on it or something.
No, bro, it's just set. I'm not even using OBS. I'm just sat here.
Unless it's because it's going and coming back like real quickly. But yeah, it keeps going like.
No, I think it's because you keep spinning around on your chair. You look back. You're like doing some mad like.
You're drinking. I thought you were on the light ones.
Yeah, exactly. You're doing some mad like Zoolander shit every time you look at my camera, like.
Special brews. Special brews light, isn't it?
Blue steel.
Yeah, what percentage is special brew? That's the light one, isn't it?
Special brew, especially the light one. I think special brew is quite light now. I think it's only like 7.5% nowadays.
Yeah, because when the ruling came in, it was like they had to sell a price per unit, and a can of special brew is like 9 units in a can. It was like it would cost like
it was
costing
like
£8
quid.
a can. Yeah, it was ridiculous. Luke Shaw with the ball in.
Oh, bloody hell, I shit myself then. I thought I was going to be a pen.
Me too. And I think
Wan-Bissaka
needs to shoot or go down. Fred, that's a nice touch. Look up, that's the one. Rashford! Shoot! Fucking shoot! Why does he always fucking do that?
God, what is Rashford doing? You got a free kick on the edge of the box here. Man United have got a free kick on the edge of the box. What's he doing on his dancing thing, man?
You don't need 4 fucking touches, man. It's not FIFA. Fucking shoot.
You sound like Solskjaer in that. Fucking shoot. Fucking shoot.
Oh my God. There is 19.
I don't think that's a free kick either.
There's 19 Arsenal players in that picture. When it zoomed out and Rashford was doing that skill, there was 19 Arsenal players, literally.
And we all just stood there like, are you going to... Do you want to have a pop?
Right, Bruno, what are you saying?
This is dangerous, man. I can see Bruno lacing this top bin.
If anyone's got that Bruno to have one shot on target from outside the box that scored.
Yeah, now's the turn.
Without even checking, I bet they offered that. Give me something. Give me something.
Oh, this is a classic time to score a goal as well. It's just on the strike of half time. Fuck's sake, I don't want this happening, man.
He's 100% going Leno's side. He's 100% going Leno's side.
I cannot fucking stand this lying down behind the wall.
Just about to say it. One time, it was Inter who did it, didn't they? Barello, he was on the floor doing it. And then after then, and it was Perisic, wasn't it? It was Perisic. He was the first person to do it for Inter. And then after then, everyone's doing it. Ball off. No one even takes low free kicks unless you're in fucking United Counties League. No, once, twice.
That's it.
Oh, is that it already? Oh, fuck me. Missed that.
Is that a corner? Or what? What did we miss? Good work,
Sky's outstanding.
Bomber Clark. That'll look at David Luiz gassed off it as soon as it hits his head.
That nearly went in, mate.
Nearly went. Oh no, but look, why is he so gassed? I'll be shitting myself.
Keeper's already gone for that as well.
Exactly. I'll be going like that. I wouldn't be going like giving it that. Jesus Christ, you still got this to defend as well. How much did you?
Right, come on, Maguire, you big old 50p head. What you got? Who's down in the box? It's another corner.
Yeah, it's a retake. It's a retake. Thing is, my missus is watching the game in the living room, and I just heard the halftime music. So I don't know what's happening in the next 30 seconds. I'm like, oh my god.
Cedric was a bit handsy there, to be fair.
He was. Handball there from you guys. No? Okay.
He'll blow there, won't he, while the ball's up in the air.
Yeah, it's our free kick. Yeah.
Fuck off, is that a foul?
That's enough for me, I think.
That's not a foul, though, is it?
Nah, it's soft, isn't it?
There's been some shady, well, not shady, but there's been some poor decisions. That's going in from Bruno, I reckon, as well. That's look at, yeah, I didn't realise Luis was like, yes!
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm like, what are you thinking? What are you acting like that for, bro?
Literally done his job and he's fucking mad high.
There we go. It's half time. So it's half time. Arsenal 0, Manchester United 0. If you had a draw at half time, you'd be quitting right now because that's what happens. Oh, yeah. Obviously, you got to remember, you got to gamble responsibly. But we all like putting a couple of quid on the games and stuff, unless you've got a gambling problem like ourselves, and we still do it anyway. So, Danny, of course, before I continue as well, make sure you follow, like, share, subscribe. I just realised as well, Cotton, I ain't put the logo on. We ain't got the logo on.
There's one in the corner. There's one down here.
Yeah,
no, that's on. Yeah, but that's on the score sheet. That's on the score sheet.
It's all right. That's enough.
I don't remember.
Well, it's not enough. But at least it's someone.
Didn't I make a 4M1T one? I swear I made one for last week.
Got this one. We can just toss up there for a second, getting my big head in the way.
Yeah, you can sit that over there for now. Oh. There we go. And then, one set, and I'll do that. And then...
we're on the Klopp versus Ollie here.
Yeah, don't worry about that. We'll fix that. That's good. There we go. And then we'll put the old bits and bobs back in.
Oh, was it a different brand, was it?
Different brand. Yeah, brands make you dance. Right, yeah. So, yeah, Danny, what are your thoughts on that first half?
Timid. Both teams scared to lose. Man United players don't know when to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Can't recall many attempts from both teams. I don't know if that was a case of us talking shit throughout the whole game or whether it was because we were talking shit because it was boring. But, hey, do you know what? It's exactly how I expected United Arsenal to be.
Yeah.
It's exactly how I expected United Arsenal to be. It was very pedestrian. I think us losing McTominay is going to hurt. I feel like we've lost something in the midfield there. Like Cotton said, Pogba's now not going to track back, so Fred's going to have a very, very busy second half if you boys plough forward.
Yeah. I'm not overly impressed with Arsenal in terms of their attacking work, but I think defensively, any time that you've put a bit of pressure on us, I feel like we've actually looked better than we normally do in these situations. So I'm relatively happy with that. I do see that we are definitely missing Saka. We're definitely missing Tierney. That needs to change. We need to do something to. What I just don't like the idea of not having a left-sided fullback, a left-footed, backup. We've done the right thing getting rid of Kolasinac because he was part of Snake Gang. So we have had to.
Oh, was it Kolasinac was there?
Yeah, he was part of the gang. He was part of the gang.
Who was Snake Gang?
Who was Snake Gang? So it was him, Özil. Kolasinac, of course, Socrates, and Mustafi, all part of Snake Gang.
I can understand the Özil one because he did dirty, man. Like I wouldn't be happy either, but
yeah,
50-50. But yeah, I wouldn't. I'm not surprised that he ended up not liking the club, sort of thing. But yeah, but I would say that first half, and it's probably going to come back to bite me. I'd say if there was any half decent chances, it kind of came to United. Arsenal haven't really gotten going forward. They haven't really. It's been a bit of a midfield battle and been a bit of a nothing game. But I don't think either
team are taking control of that midfield battle.
No, not at all. It's been a very game. Yeah, but obviously next 45 minutes we'll see what happens. I don't know. Honestly, I think losing McTominay, I get the feeling that there is one of those moments in this game that we're going to have where Pogba tries to do something stupid in the middle of the park and we lose the ball and get countered or something. I can just feel it. And I just feel like if McTominay was there, it wouldn't happen sort of thing. I'm waiting for that.
Who's that from your end? Is that going to be our Christoph?
Most likely going to be Chris, yeah.
Rashford couldn't pull out of a parking space at the moment, let alone pull the trigger. What's he doing towards the end of the after? I am perplexed with that decision by Rashford. There's two situations that he's got involved in today where it could have easily been 2-0 Man United if better decisions were made. The one where he won the ball and danced through a couple of our players and made a direct beeline, he could have either played the ball early to Fernandes or he could have just gone for it himself and pinged it, because we all know that he's got a ping on him as well. We all know that. And that straight up would have been 1-0. And then that situation there where he's dancing, I don't know what tunes were playing in the Emirates at the time, so I got it on silent, but you can't be doing that. You've got to pull the trigger. Even if you get a deflection off the shot, just do something to make the keeper work and make the defenders think. So
on as well when that cross come over and Cedric when he was just stood waiting for it.
Oh, I forgot completely about that. Yeah,
if he attacks out like a natural striker, he scores, or at least he tests Lemon anyway.
Yeah.
One of my lads texted me saying, like, how's Rashford not finished that laces? Just laces. And I've just checked on Twitter and like every United, like all the United accounts like Stretford Paddock and stuff are just absolutely like same thing. Like, what are you doing? Someone just shoot. And Gav, you've done watch-alongs with me, you've watched games with me and stuff. You've literally heard the amount of times I've gone, can someone just fucking shoot?
Yeah,
I don't like again, like going back to what I was saying in the first half, like games like the PSG games and stuff where people are squaring it when they should shoot and shooting when they should square it. And
I find it really funny because I'm not being funny. This is what Arsenal have been going through for years, and anyone someone just have a dig. Someone just have a dig, and no one ever has a dig. It's always just pass.
They're showing the replay again. It's driving me mental.
Someone just take the initiative and just ding it. And I'll tell you what, if it doesn't go in, you might get a deflection, you might win a corner, or you might make the keeper work. Just United are doing it at the moment, and they can crack on with it. Swear to God. You understand the pain, you understand what's going on. Donny van der Beek, they've been talking about Donny van der Beek quite a bit in the press of late, and they're saying that it's going to give him a bit of time.
I'll say the same thing, and I'm sure Danny will say the same thing when he comes back. Yeah, I've said it before. I've said it about 4 times now. I don't know how the press aren't getting it. Do you really, really, really think that Donny van der Beek signed for a United team that had Pogba, an established midfield of like Matic, McTominay, Fred, Bruno with the season that he'd just come off the back of? Do you really think Donny van der Beek signed in the summer thinking he was going to walk straight into that squad? No. He knows it's a project. He knows he's there for the future. There is the only pressure that people are applying for him to start games. Or why isn't he playing? He looks unhappy. It's the media, mate. If you ask Donny, I bet the guy's just happy to be there. Like he's in training, learning with some of the most informed midfielders in Europe right now. He's having a whale of a time. Yeah, he probably wants.
I think he wants a little bit more than just being happy.
But he wants to start more games. Okay, Pogba's massively in form. Bruno Fernandes is massively in form. Who are you dropping? Who are you dropping for Van der Beek right now?
Yeah. No, I completely agree with you. You want a squad though. You don't want a starting lineup every time.
No. Okay, and Van der Beek has played cup games and other games. And to be perfectly honest, when he's played, he's not really shown anything. And
so maybe he needs a run of games.
He does need a run of games. That's fine, but we can't. Like we're in the middle of a title race, whether I want to admit it or not, or people want to laugh at it. We're second in the league. We're in the middle of a title race. We can't just risk sticking Donny in there for a few games to see if his form improves. Again, who are you dropping? Are you dropping Pogba? Are you dropping Bruno? Are you dropping Fred? Are you dropping?
I can't see who you would drop.
Exactly.
I'm just intrigued. I'm intrigued by it because like at the moment there is still a situation of square pegs round holes.
It's just clickbait,
where you're having sort of clickbait.
How old's Donny? What 22? 24 is he? 24. Okay, so Donny's going to be around for a very long time. There's United players in that team that probably won't be here next season. Matic will be phased out. Whether Pogba stays, he's 23. So Donny's 24.
Mine.
Yeah.
You hear that?
Yeah, so exactly. So if Matic might not be there in a year, Pogba might not be there in a year. Like, who knows? He knows this is a project. There's no way he signed and thought, I'm literally guaranteed a starting position. Not in a month. Not in a month for Sundays. So yeah, I mean, again, we'll ask Danny what he thinks about it when he comes back. He's just grabbing some refreshments. But yeah, man, it's kind of like a whole thing about nothing. In fact, here he is now. Danny is. Oh, we'll wait for him to crack open his beers.
Well, if he's got a can and he's not going to crack it open before he comes back, get audio.
Well, I'm going to open my cans. So
well, exactly. If he doesn't do that, right, Danny, are you drinking out of a can?
I'm can into glass.
Have you opened it yet?
No.
Oh, that's okay then. I was about to kick you out the street. It's the best sound in the world. I'm back on bottles.
Gav's a dirty man, and weird things turn him on.
I literally like wank off to sounds like that.
Go on then. Oh,
just listen to that.
Oh, here we go. Well, do you know what? I'm going to give you a.
You're going to crack all four open.
No, hold on. Here's
don't call it
crescendo with audio. Like
here's the plastic perforating.
Yeah, I know that sound. I'm akin to that sound. I'm cool with that.
There's one sliding out.
Oh, little tappage.
Oh,
look at that.
Right. So, Danny, we were just having.
You're not gonna have a chat about that. I'm gonna go and relieve myself.
Okay, so we were having the conversation with Gav. My take on it is it's all clickbait, and he basically said there's been a lot of talk in the media about Donny van der Beek, and my stance on it. I don't know what yours is, but my stance on it is there's no way in the history of the world that Donny looked at that midfield and saw Bruno in form, Pogba in form, Matic, McTominay, and Fred being starters and thought, do you know what? Yeah, I'm going to sign for him and definitely I'm going to walk into that team. He knows it's a project. He knows he's going to be there for a while. He knows he's not just going to walk straight in. So everyone's saying, why isn't he starting? Like, poor guy, he looks miserable. It's like, come on, man. Like, there's no... And then Gav was like, all right, okay. Pogba is probably the most informed, well, one of the most informed midfielders in the Premier League right now. Bruno is as well. Who do you drop? Who do you drop for Van der Beek?
You don't.
You don't, exactly.
My take on this is he's been here 3-4 months. Like, he's literally just signed. He was signed. I think, for me, it was very clear he was signed as a Pogba replacement.
Yep.
Like, he's a long-term Pogba replacement. Pogba's not going anywhere as it stands. Bruno is going nowhere because he's best midfielder, maybe in the league, maybe in the world at the moment. Absolutely outstanding. He doesn't play the same role as Fred and McTominay.
No, exactly.
Where the fuck does he fit?
Exactly. No, that's what I was saying. Like, you can't. But what I was saying was also Matic will probably get phased out next year. Yep. Pogba might not be here next year. Listen, it's a signing for the future. The kid's 23. Yeah. But that's the problem. There's so little patience in the Premier. It's like, well, Van der Beek's not starting. United have made mistakes. United have made a mistake signing him. He's made a mistake signing for him. It's like, I said to Gav, like, Donny's probably gassed to just be at United. Like, I'm not saying he should be like, he should feel like, oh, I'm at Man United. I feel privileged. But he's learning. He's in training. He's playing with some of the best midfielders in the world right now. Like, he's having an okay time. He's Bruno best in the world. I mean, if you can name us another like attacking midfielder that has the sort of numbers, performances, and impact in world football right now as Bruno, I would love to hear the suggestion. Listen, I'm going to say he's up there with one of them. Whether he is the best midfielder in the world right now, that's debatable, but he's definitely up there with one of them. Like, I mean, his figures and stats alone are just scandalous. So yeah.
Going back to Van der Beek, Chris made a very good point on our podcast on Wednesday, which you can find on all good podcast stations. Little plug. That iron sharpens iron, and staying at Ajax or going to Real Madrid and sitting on the bench, he would have achieved nothing. Whereas he's playing with some of the best midfielders in the world at Man United. He's subsequently getting better in training. And when he's been here longer than 3 months, he's a future project. Like I said, he's 23. I think we all forget that. He's only 23 years old. That is still very young in a footballer's career. Just because we've had the footballers break through at 17, 18 doesn't mean that they're ready.
That is what people forget, man.
Yeah, Van der Beek will be ready in next year, season after. We bought him, ready for Pogba leaving, ready for Matic to be finished. And when those two things happen, we will have an exceptional midfielder.
Honestly, the age thing, right? People just get like not confused, but people see stuff happening on Football Manager and FIFA and stuff, and it's like Mbappe being an absolute freak at 18, 19, generational player. Haaland being a freak at 18, 19, generational player, right? Those two will be the two players going for the Ballon d'Or in the next 10 years.
Yeah.
That will be our Ronaldo, Messi, is Haaland and Mbappe, right? Two freak of natures. But because they're so young, 18, 19 or whatever, now you get players that are like 20 who are still very young to the game. 20 is no age, but they're 20 and it's like, hasn't done much at 20, has he? He hasn't really had an impact on the world of football at 20, and it's like he's still a baby, man. Like, but people are expecting so much so soon, and the Premier League is so unforgiving, mate. Look at Havertz. I love Kai Havertz.
Oh my God!
But seriously, Gav. If Havertz has
Willian's coming on.
Well, I'm sorry for you about that. If Havertz sees out this season, with the performances he's had this half in the season and ends up doing nothing this season, he'll only get one more season in the Premier League at Chelsea to prove himself. Because, Gav, me and you both agree, Havertz, world-class talent. But it's the Premier League. If you have this bad of a first season and you don't do anything in the second, that's it. There's no patience in the Premier. You're gone. You're gone. There's no ifs.
The best player I always think about is Didier Drogba.
Yeah,
started making limelight at 27, 28. Imagine if someone
Jamie Vardy, man.
Jamie Vardy,
Jamie Vardy, yeah. Imagine if someone had just gone at 20. Oh yeah, Vardy, Drogba, shite, finished, not going to make it.
Yeah.
You can't judge players off one season. Like they need, especially in the Premier League, you need 2 seasons. I'm the same as you. I loved Kai Havertz at Leverkusen. I thought he was outstanding.
Yeah, he was great.
Absolutely incredible.
But the team was built around him, But Leverkusen basically, they made no bones about it. They were like, look, Kai, you're the project. We want to build this team around you. And he kind of was like, his head got turned to the first big club that came his way, and not paying the price. But it is what it is, isn't it? Really. So
it's a weird comparison where you like. I take it in normal job terms. I don't know your two's professions, but like for me as a personal trainer, if someone offered me double my wages to go and do the same job somewhere else, head would get turned, especially at a young age.
Of course it would.
I'm a headhunter, so that's exactly what I do. On a perfect industry to describe
that. There you go. That's it. Like as a young player, especially, you think about your finances, your future, your family. The best person I use to compare this with is Oscar.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would you turn down that China money? I lived in China for 2 years. I understand the money that gets thrown around over there.
Yeah, happens over there, Dubai, like all those sort of like Middle Eastern and Eastern countries.
Once in a lifetime opportunity.
Do you know, with the China money, one deal at the time that I just thought like that is mental, but it's just worked itself out anyway because he's back in the exact same position. Was Yannick Carrasco leaving Atletico to go China?
Yeah.
And Carrasco went up there, secured the bag, was on like 400 grand a week, did whatever he did in China, and now he's back at Madrid. So he's kind of like back where he started, but with another 5-6 million in his pocket.
Exactly. Yeah.
Awful touch from Rashford again.
Oh, that's painful.
Oh, Gav, somehow you've got a second ahead of me.
I think I'm like a second behind you.
It was only like a second. It's not that. It's not that.
Well, I've done a stop start.
Oh, just a pause. Yeah, it's not that deep.
Oh God!
That Willian touch wasn't much better, was it?
He knocked it out of play. They get him off already, man. He's been on the pitch 2.5 minutes. Get him off.
And do you know what? Yeah, we've said this before. The Willian signing, when you sign Willian for free, I said to you, I was like, that is one of the most shrewd moves, man. Willian has been class for Chelsea for years. Willian on a free is a no-brainer. And then he rocked up, and it was like, oh Jesus Christ!
He had a game against Fulham on the opening day of the season. Fulham, remember that? Do you know what I mean? And then he's done absolute jackal since.
Watch him score a free kick winner in this game, and I'll just be like,
wow, Pepe putting in the hard graft. What is going on with Pepe last
Gav,
games?
You're still like a second ahead of us.
Yeah.
Stop start.
Yeah.
There we go. Right. Okay. 48 bang on. 48.01.
48,
02,
01,
03.
02,
2,
03.
3. Yeah, Gav, you're still a second ahead. Again,
7,
it's not that deep.
8, 9.
9. Yeah, okay,
10.
now we're on it.
There we
Now
are.
we're on it. Now we're on it.
Good whip. No one's there. Touch it and hit it.
Ah!
Oh, William, that was your job. Why are you trying to pass it in the back of the net?
Wan-Bissaka has done the hard work because he's fucked up the easy work.
Because he's out of
honestly thought that
position
was a
and
goal.
he hasn't got a clue that Willian's there, who's his man.
That's
He's
a
had to
great
do
block,
the hard
though.
job.
William's strike there was look. He's not even looking
Nah,
up.
Gav,
The ball comes down.
that's curling in the side net if Wan-Bissaka don't make it up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's poor from Willian. That's what I'm saying.
You can slate for that. You can slate for that corner, but the shot is going in. The shot
He's going, yeah, but but the thing, what I'm trying to say, the ball is coming over to him. He's looked down at the ball the whole time and has kicked the ball rather than even like taking a touch. You must be able to see that Wan-Bissaka is diving in.
I don't know.
Wan-Bissaka's done a good job. I'm not cussing Wan-Bissaka there.
No. But what I'm saying that is last ditch, man. Like it's literally Hail Mary defending.
Hit that. Oh, that's good defending there.
That was good work from Willian, to be fair.
Okay, so
that was good work from Willian.
Arsenal have come out fired.
Willian's man of the match. Willian's been absolutely fantastic. You know, Ballon d'Or winner.
Best signing you've ever made.
Oh, look at Holdini playing those balls over like Franz Beckenbauer in his prime. Look at him. Okay.
See that out, Fred? See that out, Fred?
Yeah.
There we go.
Fred. Oh, Pepe, unlucky pal. That's good for Maguire, standing his ground. That's
Good
actually
block.
really good defending.
Mate, I will defend Maguire. There's certain attributes I don't like about him, but you only need to see our defensive record and our stats before Maguire came in, and then the first season, suddenly we had 10 times more clean sheets. Like we were so much better, man.
Well, you kept more clean sheets than anyone else in Europe, didn't you?
Yeah, exactly. He calms the defence, man. But like we've said, he needs a good partner. And as much as I love Lindelof, on a player on his own in like a bubble,
that's a free kick.
Him. Yeah, that's a yellow card.
It might be a card as well. It is.
I like Lindelof, but he ain't the Maguire partner, man.
No.
And I think the massive problem with that whole United back four is no one, like we've said this about De Gea, no one fucking talks, man. The amount of times you've seen
no leadership.
Gav, me and you, ever since I've known you, you know how angry I get about this, right? Where a cross comes in or whatever, and De Gea looks at the defender, and the defender looks at De Gea, and they're both like, Are you gonna go for it? And neither of them go for it. And it's like, okay, either shout keepers or shout like your ball or whatever.
Commanding your box. He's not good at commanding his box. We've said this enough times.
Drives me mental.
It's these areas that scare me. This in and around the 6-yard box. Because if it goes anywhere near De Gea, you're scoring.
Yeah, any flick on. We've conceded so many of these.
Well, all we need to do is foul him and let the ball go in, and we're gonna. It'll be 1-0 Arsenal. So. Oh God.
See,
Wan-Bissaka there again.
Willian's not taking that. Put that on De Gea there.
I don't like outswingers in corner situations or free kicks in that situation.
In swinger all day.
All day. Get a flick. You have to generate too much power when it's outswinging.
The only time where it's outswinging is if it's someone like Jamie Ward-Prowse taking it.
Yeah.
And it goes straight in.
Yeah.
Or Junior Stanislas last season where Burnley just scored.
Yeah.
Or was it
Brighton. Bournemouth. Yeah. That's Stanislas, wasn't it?
When he scored from direct from that corner against us.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. It was Junior Stanislas, wasn't it?
That was painful.
Are you because obviously we're like a minute or two behind. I'm not in, the comments thing. I'm not in comments. I'm on banners because I don't want to see someone being like, "Oh,
I'll wait until I see your notifications and stuff."
Yeah,
that's what I mean. So I'm in the banners.
Adam asking us if it's a ASMR stream, which I mean, if that's what people are into.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, who doesn't like to hear a beer crack open?
Exactly.
Pogba.
Yeah, exactly.
That's actually good work there from Pogba.
Yeah,
come on, boys, get a foothold in this second half, man. Fucking hell.
Luke Shaw has had a very, very quiet game.
He has.
He's been like one of our attacking forces and drives over the last couple of games. I think he's been very absent.
Yeah, until that flick. They went on the same page then. They went on the same page. Shock Martial was involved in that. He's going to score. I've dug him out. I've dug out Rashford, so both of those are going to
It's
bag.
Martial. If anyone scores, it's going to be Martial, Pepe, or Willian. That's like someone's going to do something.
No, I haven't dug out Pepe so far, so he won't score. I've dug out Willian, so he's going to score a blinder. Because them's the rules, isn't it? That's how it works. Yeah, Man United need to try and settle down a little bit because Arsenal have come out in the second half.
Yeah, Fred playing centre back, Lindelof playing right back. Love to see it.
Flexibility. That's what this team's all about.
Yeah. Fluid football.
Oh, yes. That is brilliant from Pog.
Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, good defending.
Oh, Marshall, unlucky there. Right idea.
Oh, you're right now, Malak, is it?
Oh, yeah, look how quickly he's up to his feet. Bullshit, man. Yes, Frederick. Pass the Fred. We love to see it.
I fucking love Fred, mate.
I love Fred, man. There's still United fans that don't like him. They're like, what does he offer? But then again,
we just saw it. Does that every game.
There's still United fans that are like, McTominay, what, just because a player's got energy. And it's like, he's really good. Like, just don't
That's football Twitter for you, though, isn't it?
Yeah, this is why I'd take it. I would take a draw right now because Arsenal are in like 10th place, and if they beat us today, it's like it's like they've won like the Super Bowl or like the Universal Champions League, because it will just be like for the rest of like the whole week it'll be like lol, well beast tweeting like United are shit, and it's like but we'll still be in second place like. But this is just like the game neither of us want to lose at all.
Get there.
3 bites of the cherry. Fucking hell. Honestly, man, I dread to think what my neighbours thought was going on when we didn't clear that ball like 3 or 4 times against Sheffield United before they scored. Like, I was literally losing my fucking mind.
I'll tell you what. Arsenal putting in work.
Yeah. You've have come out this second half.
Yeah, 100%.
But even in the first half, there was a lot of graft that was going on. I was like, okay, what have we got here? What's going on here?
Willian.
He's going to free kick. He's off the ball situation.
Willian's injured.
Willian, yeah, get him off, man. No, he's had a great 10 minutes. He's already man of the match already. He ain't going to throw up as well, is he?
What's that one? E. coli around the squad, is it? Yeah, they're cool. Xhaka's like, get him off. Xhaka, any chance he can get was like, get him off. It's Willian, get him off.
Get Martinelli back on.
Yeah, rolling subs and rush keepers. Let's make it happen.
My Glover is wearing some gangster like Tiempos, man. I've got time for that.
Oh yeah, all ref gang used to wear it.
What's going on here?
What's he doing? What's he doing?
I don't think Sky know either. That was literally like a replay. While Willian's down, this is my chance to go drain my Willian.
Well, if I had a segue, I've never fucking heard one.
Oh
Jesus
mate,
Christ.
honestly, right? Let me put that in.
What how's the cameras on him right now? Martin Odegaard.
Yes, love him.
What are you thinking?
Yeah, I think it's a really good signing. He could play anywhere in the midfield. He could play anywhere. If you're playing the 4-2-3-1, he could play anywhere in that 3. He could play as a deep lying playmaker. He's got bags of energy. He can use both feet. He can score. He can assist. I don't see any reason why. I think it's a relative no-brainer. I would like to. I'm glad he hasn't started this game. There's a lot of talk from Arsenal fans that they wanted to see him start this game. Yeah, it's only just got there. I love that we got rid of one MO and brought in another one. I do love that.
Yeah. And both of them have got like umlauts and
the old slashes and stuff. Minton. Hi, bro. How's it going, pal? How are ya? Just making sure everyone knows that we are worldwide.
See, for me, like I've watched a fair bit of Spanish football. I think he had a fantastic season last year.
He did, especially that,
yeah, especially that. He was outstanding.
What a tackle! What a tackle! Go on, young lad. Oh, the first one. He's getting the first one. Fair enough.
But
do you know what?
I'm worried with Real Madrid because he's only played 7 games for Real Madrid this season. There's obviously a reason why they're happy to let him go on loan, and especially a season that Madrid are struggling as well. Like they've not been on top form, what you consider Madrid form anyway.
Because Madrid bought Odegaard at 16 because he was the next big thing, like Brock Lesnar, and they wanted to get in there first and didn't want anyone else to have him.
Oh God! I got in. How
How has
that
he
not
not
gone in?
scored?
Eddie.
Oh my God! Man United should be leading 1-0. It's Luke Shaw
Again.
who then finds Martial back to Luke Shaw. He's fizzed it across,
Cedric.
Oh,
and
Cedric.
it's just bounced.
Shit.
Is it just bounced off Cavani, or has that been cleared? Oh, that's bounced off Cavani.
He's got to score. No, he's got to score. He's got to score, mate.
He has to score.
Oh my God! Where is Leno?
How have we got a corner from that?
He's given a corner.
Yeah, how's that corner? I didn't think that was a corner. But yeah, the
On
only
the
guy
corner is headed away.
that Madrid signed him so no one else could have him. And me and Danny just literally had that conversation where, like, well, Gav, you were here as well. Like, he's only still like 20 something as well. Like, he's still so young.
Really?
Madrid haven't got the patience.
No.
Mate, they signed Luka Jovic.
Rashford's giving the ball away again. And what's the ball through the middle? Oh God, that's just had a little bit too much bend. That.
Mate, I saw Wan-Bissaka just take a step.
Was in.
I saw Wan-Bissaka take like a step
Oh,
off.
what's that?
Oh my God, what is
Fred.
that?
That's Fred who's giving the ball away, but luckily for them, there's not enough red shirts knocking around, and Arsenal, pass the ball amongst themselves, and there's enough black shirts to recover.
Fred, yeah, you better recover that, Fred. Jesus, but that's what we do. We do all the hard work, and then we play a ball across the box. It's like, fuck it, have another bite of the cherry. Sheffield United goal could have cleared that 3 times.
Yeah, that pass from De Gea on
No, I
Wednesday
don't want
was
to clear the ball, man.
Get rid of it.
Ridiculous.
Get rid of it.
And what made me laugh about that? As soon as he passed it, he looked up, going, "Boys, where are you?"
Yeah,
what are you
yeah,
doing?
yeah.
What are you on about?
Gav, what is
Pass it out there?
Clear your line.
what is my saying on the show? Just because you can play out from the back doesn't mean you should.
Yeah,
And
there are going to be
literally-
T-shirts made of that, and you will be able to go on.
But we've been caught out of it so many times. The Henderson, like the one we conceded against Sheffield United like the other month. Like, it's not all Henderson's fault. It's not all Maguire's fault. But it's just like, why are we trying that there and then? Like, just get rid of the fucking ball, man.
When there's multiple opportunity and a period of time in between that, where it's like, come on, you've had 5 or 6 decent opportunities to clear your line. I know it's giving the ball back to the opposition. Well, more than likely going to be giving the ball back to the opposition, but at least the ball's going to be on the halfway line.
At least you're not going to concede. Yeah, exactly. But that's the question that can be said for the Pickford thing, right? Like, he's good with his feet. You're allowed defenders in the box now. Just have a ball-playing defender take your goal kicks or whatever. Like, it's not that deep. Like,
that was a poor decision. I don't even know what that is meant to be.
who was that? Cedric, was it?
I think it was Bellerin.
Oh, it was Bellerin, yeah. Wrong side.
God. Right.
What's a short?
Right. United are giving the ball away a lot at the moment. They need to just put a foothold on the game again and decide what the situation is.
If I wanted this chance to this is Dave. That's why it went for a corner, but that's save, even though it was wide. But if I wanted that to fall to anyone, it's Cavani, man.
I'm well lost on what the situation is with. Oh my God, there you go. One more. Fine. No, not yet. Oh my God.
Jesus Christ, Aaron.
Talk to each other! Fucking hell! It's such a simple situation that is, and they still manage to make it a fucking hassle. Oh my God.
Go on, David. Pepe? David Luiz? Oh, it's
all because you can't talk to each other. Look at De Gea screaming at Wan-Bissaka. And I'll tell you what, if there was a call from De Gea for Wan-Bissaka to leave it, then fair enough. But fuck me. We make rods for our own backs every single time.
David Luiz, man. Honestly, I know you're a centre half, but I think you got to do more. You got to do more than that. You got to make the keeper work from there.
De Gea's made a 3-yard pass to Lindelof. What's the point? And now Lindelof has to clear it halfway down the pitch anyway. What is the point?
My favourite thing is about Arsenal when they take centre, especially at the beginning of a half, is they pass it back and they play one big long diag every single game.
Sunday League, absolute Sunday League.
So Sunday League, isn't it? Most predictable thing in the world.
Arsenal are all over this now. I don't know what was said at half time, but Jesus.
Yeah. Usually come out firing.
Right.
But if we'd have taken our chances.
Send him. It's a free kick again. Right, right. That's poor from both Arsenal and Man United there because Arsenal had many opportunities to get rid of it there, and Man United should have seen what was happening. The touches were poor. Just stand him up. There's no point giving away a free kick in that situation. We ain't going anywhere.
Do you know what? It's actually refreshing to see how deep Martial is because he knows he's got some defensive duties today.
Oh, Holdini, what a beautiful touch.
That's not a foul. Fuck off! Is that a foul? Where is he supposed to go? Where is
Maguire
getting
a card out?
So did I.
That's
Where's Maguire supposed to go?
It's a benefit to Arsenal, but there's no way this should be a foul. No way. There's a ball over from Holdini, and oh no, that is a foul. That is a foul.
He's put his arm out.
Yeah, Maguire's put his arm right across. He doesn't need to do that.
Yeah, okay. He shoved him.
No, when you see it in real time, I get that. I didn't think it was a foul.
In real time, it looked like Lacazette ran into him, but fair enough. Yeah,
and that's my issue with Maguire. There is my dad was saying it the other day. He's becoming very Smalling-esque with his hands. He's very handsy.
Yeah. Oh my god, Gav, do you remember that fucking year when they finally brought in the rule where it was like you weren't allowed, like they were the refs were stopping every corner.
16-17 season.
The refs were stopping every corner for people holding people.
Yeah.
Smalling was just every game like this.
I remember it's the beginning, the first game of the season on telly was you versus Leicester. You beat them 4-1. And in the first half, I think you won a penalty, but then the referee gave...
Jesus Christ.
Oh, my God. Oh, Lacazette.
What an effort that
was not expecting him to be taken. Oh, Cedric. Oh, great ball there to Lacazette as well.
Johnny Lindelof, stand him up.
Oh, it's too... Oh. Get there. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Arsenal on the ascendancy here. We need to bag now. Go on. Ball over from Xhaka to Cedric.
Rashford needs to get himself in the fucking game, man.
With Smith Rowe.
Great save, David.
Great save, David De Gea. Great save.
Martial in our box. What is this? What is going on?
That's goal kick to Man United. Arsenal all over it the last 20 minutes. First 20 minutes of the second half, Arsenal have been all over it. This is a brilliant save from David De Gea.
Yes, cracking save.
He's giving the ball away every fucking time, man. Mate, Rashford needs to get himself into this game and quick. He has been an absolute ghost.
That is a phenomenal free kick.
Oh, that's a brilliant free kick. It's so unlucky that.
De Gea hasn't even moved.
Unlucky. And I'll tell you what, it's a really good decision, a good idea, because I'm not in that situation. It's got to be a left footer, but they've completely wrong-footed us. They've wrong-footed the players.
I was expecting Willian, and he just walked away from it.
Yeah,
like that is Willian territory. It was for Chelsea anyway.
It was for Chelsea, yeah. Oh, Xhaka.
Oh, I did.
That's a yellow card for Cavani.
It should be a yellow card. It should be a yellow card. That.
He's getting away with it. That should be a yellow card.
What? Like, action there his last 5 minutes. I've never seen that with Arsenal involved ever. Everyone went season and beaten, never seen it.
If I had money on a Cavani yellow card and he just let that go, I would be ringing the Independent Complaints Commission. There is no way on this earth that's not a yellow card. He hasn't tried to play the ball. It's a counter attack and he's just clipped the back of him. Astounding.
That's
ball through. Ball. Lindelof's in the way.
Yes, it's good work from Lindelof.
Maguire, what the... Oh, my... This is actually, sending me.
Fucking dangerous the way we play out, isn't it?
It is, Maguire, but it's opening up a little bit now. Here comes Man United.
Go on then, Rashi. What you got?
Oh Cavani.
One more!
Shot.
Oh! Someone gamble for it, man.
Didn't fancy that. I'll tell you what, that would have been classic 08-09 Man United against Arsenal.
Yeah.
Bit of control, attack, damn goal done.
It's been a game with so many chances, but we're just offering each other chances. One of us wants the other one to score real bad. Bruno, you're not winning that. Pogba, I dare you.
And just leapt up into the arms of Leno, and it's a shame because I think a certain Stu Mitchell over in America would have loved it if Pogba's strike just went into the back of the net there. 12-1 got on that.
What, Pogba to score?
Pogba to score first.
Oh, okay.
Loves the first.
Oh.
All right. I don't like the Arsenal playing it out.
Just calm it, boys. Jesus.
I think Arsenal were trying to cut. Oh my God, David Luiz.
What is that?
Oh, straight to Holdini. He knew what he was doing.
That's it, Tony.
Oh, Bellerin. That's all your fault. Oh my God, that's
Fuck off! Hey, what? How is that foul? He's fallen over playing the ball, man.
Oh, that's a foul.
He does clip him.
See the replay.
Yeah.
But he's already going down. Come on. Christ, he fell over his own feet and then he trips him.
Thanks for the replay, Sky, because otherwise I would have been sat here going, oh, smug. Right, ball over. Oh, Luke Shaw's there, heading it away out of danger. That's nice. The game is opening up a lot. There is a goal coming in the next 5. I can see a goal coming in the next 5 minutes. I want to know whether Arsenal will blood Odegaard in this game or not. I don't understand what he will be able to do to improve what's happening. So I don't think Arsenal are playing badly at all.
I think he will. I think he will.
Bring off. If you go a goal down, I could see it. But like as things stand, I don't like. Again, who did you bring off? Everyone's having a good game in your midfield, pretty much. Like,
yeah.
Excuse me.
It's all right. Bring it.
Look how deep you are. This is fucking good defensive work here. And this is where we struggle. This is where we can't break teams down.
Yeah, we never break teams
down.
Happened
against Fulham. Ooh.
Luke Shaw has been in and around that space a lot today, man. Oh, Luke Shaw winner would just honestly send me today.
I think I'll just go home.
Bit of movement for him, lads, please.
Get back to Shaw. There you go.
Yeah, innit?
Martial's ball across. Not really for anyone.
Not an Arsenal player in the picture.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm really liking the shape from Arsenal. You know, the defensive shape. It's not very often we actually see shape defensively from Arsenal. They looked quite structured at that point. So you know, hats off in that situation, that particular situation. I'm not getting overly gassed up by it.
But that's where I respect Sheffield for that result on Wednesday, because it's so difficult to hold a defensive shape for a full game like that.
Don't foul him. Stand him.
Fred, don't shoot. Martial, he's on.
Martial is offside. Right, okay. Settle now. Settle. 20 minutes to go. Settle down.
At least the pace has picked up, boys.
Hey, yeah exactly.
I don't know who comes on and changes it though. I don't like I said. No, maybe Odegaard for you, but you won't want to take any of your midfield off.
No, I don't want to take anyone off.
Our game changer is already on.
If you do take anyone off, I've got to take Smith Rowe off and just preserve him for midweek. I think that's the only thing.
Danny, unless we go a goal up, I genuinely don't see us making a sub. And if we go a goal up, I would risk. It sounds crazy. If we go a goal up, I would take either Pogba or Bruno off for Matic, and just fucking sit back and just see it out.
My issue with us though is we never fucking see it out.
No, we don't. That's the problem. But other than that, because we've already brought Martial, and I don't know what the change off the bench would be. Really,
I'm actually in agreement with Stuart here, where he's saying Greenwood for Rashford. I kind of agree with that. I think Rashford's been an absolute bystander in this game again.
Oh, he stunk. Like I said earlier, he needs to get himself in the game, and he hasn't. Yeah. He's been a complete bystander, man. Like him fluffing these lines earlier hasn't helped. Wan-Bissaka, what you got up against Willian? Stand him up.
Probably a poor positional awareness and then a great tackle.
Yeah. All right.
It's all a bit balls to the wall there.
It is. It's now got to that sort of point where neither team wants to lose. I mean, I know team wants to lose either, but you know, it's
why are we doing this?
When in a defensive situation, it's like fuck. Right, at least
that's poor David.
It's getting to dangerous
what's
territory.
The point? What is the fucking point of risking playing shitty little passes?
That's a silly foul there.
It is a silly foul. It's not needed.
It wasn't going anywhere. It's coming inside. It's not going anywhere.
It's walking into Fred there. You don't need to tackle him.
But the problem is, right? Why we're playing silly little passes round the back for the ball to get to De Gea, for the ball to get to De Gea for him to fucking smash it out for a throw in. Like, what's the point? Just get rid in the first place then.
Yeah.
Just
Pogba's complaining saying
place.
it's his first challenge, but it's not a good challenge to make, is it?
But I can see where he's coming from. There have been a few players, notably United players, that have had.
Well, I was going to say the only one that should have been booked that hasn't been booked so far for a similar challenge in an attacking situation was Cavani. So
yeah, I wasn't saying it was Arsenal players. I'm saying there's been a few players that the referees let go for whatever reason.
Get there.
Where is Martial or Shaw?
We need Bukayo Saka. I feel so annoyed that I'm pinning hopes on a 19-year-old, but
Really
there's so many situations. We are. There's so many situations where he would be able to do things that the other players aren't able to do at the moment.
Is it like that with Rashford there? Why is that in the air?
Why?
Get round him.
And it's just going to come back to us.
Position of Wan-Bissaka there. You're the fucking right back, and he's just casually
going on. What is going on?
Yeah, I've noticed this a few times from Wan-Bissaka this season.
Gav, how breaking was you in that Fulham game? In
the Fulham game, we were in dialogue with each other. Literally throughout that, I was like, "What's he doing here? What's going on?" Rah rah rah. There were situations where it was Bailly was filling in at right back, and like
Wan-Bissaka slowly wandering back. Yeah,
go on, boys.
Every time.
It's all sorted. I'll fuck off back over here then.
He's so casual with his positional awareness. He just hasn't got a clue.
Why is there a red carrier bag on the pitch? What's gone on here?
It's made a sub.
They'll always remind me of the Darren Bent beach ball goal.
Always. Yeah. Oh, Pogba giving the ball away there.
Yeah, but again, he's punching.
Someone get round him. Stop ambling forwards. Get into space, boys. Come on, Arsenal.
Pogba's the worst for that, man. Like, he just throws tantrums every time he loses the ball or something doesn't work out. Like, just fucking get up and get on with the game. You can't affect the phase of play while you're on the floor punching it, mate. Just get up and move.
Free kick. Oh my god! If that ball had gone through, oh my god, that was 1-0 there.
That pass has split 3 players and it's caused Maguire to get a booking. Yeah. That is awful. That. I mean, great pass.
Good ball.
Great pass. Yeah, I'm not going to discredit the pass. Great pass, but that is atrocious.
But oh my god, it's dipped a lot of players there, isn't it? It's a basic ball in the middle of the park. Actually, looking at it, it's a good pass. Which passes like that don't get outlined enough.
No, I agree.
Because you see a lot of players do that, make that sort of pass, and it ends up, just ends up coming off. But for it to evade 3 players in the middle of the park like that, yeah. Right, David Luiz always hits them from here, and it always goes sky high. There's no point. He's trying to line it up like he's frigging like prime Roberto Carlos.
De Gea, can you move? Can you move over like 2 more
Luiz.
steps to the right? Can you move 2 steps over to the right? Catch that, please. No.
Catch that? No. It's what 8 foot above him.
Well, no, it looked like it was going to drop right into his arms.
It did.
The camera angle, like.
My boys in the 4 Monks 1 Toffee chat are going absolutely fucking mental.
I've just sent the link to Chris because he's just finished work.
Yeah.
Don't look at it. Don't look at it because if they score, they're way ahead of us. Remember, so you're gonna have to kind of I make that mistake all the fucking time.
Oh yeah, I've got my phone on. Do not disturb. Like I'm.
Yeah, same. It's like don't try and put in play bets. Nope.
I honestly always have the worst luck. Yeah, not even United games. Like, excuse me, I'll be watching like a good game of football, and I'll be like, I'll open SofaScore and be like, what's how many fouls or cards have there been? I'll open the app and it'll be like 1-0, and I'll be like,
what's the point?
And then literally 30 seconds on my TV, it's like, what a goal from Danny Ings, and it's like, fuck off, man.
I'm talking about Danny Ings. That's after this game. We're not doing big in the coverage, but it's Southampton versus Villa. That'll be a bloody good game.
No, I was about to say that is a sleeper pick for a good game of the weekend. That.
Yeah.
Because they're 2 teams that are flying very high. Ward-Prowse playing right back by the looks of things.
I was about to say, did I see that? Yeah.
He's played there. He has played there before, though. Like, one of my best mates is a Southampton fan, and he's played there a fair few times.
Well, he was like a right wing back a little bit when he first came through, weren't he? I remember watching him on his debut. What
the fuck is going on here? Can someone just take this free kick? Jesus Christ, moving it backwards and forwards. Just fucking take the free kick.
Ross Barkley back. Excellent.
Yeah, Ross Barkley's back. So Man City played against Southampton on opening day of the season, and it was 3-2 to City. But Ward-Prowse, man, he was 17 years old, putting in some whips. I was like, "Oi, this lad's all right."
Yeah,
I've actually got a timestamp of it on Facebook as well, so I'm not one of those that's like, "Oh yeah, I've always saw him. You know when people go, "Yeah, I know a lot about him." You know, like when I remember when Arsenal signed Pablo Mari, and people were like, "Yeah, I watch him a lot. Yeah, he's a good defender." I was like, "Have you fuck? You didn't even know anything about him, mate. Have you fuck?" Now I watch any football. And like when you're up at silly o'clock in the morning and you don't know what to do. And at the time I was single. So I'm watching Brazilian Serie A. I don't give a shit. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then I remember watching the World Club Cup game as well. And he absolutely bossed it against Liverpool. And I actually felt really sorry for Flamengo in that game because they were on top for the whole game.
Yeah,
and then,
watching it.
And then that was when I saw Hendo for the first time at centre half. Which is a mad thing. You know what I mean? So
we see Adam's comment there. A number 8 playing right back, Gav.
Yeah, right. Okay, no, it's different because he's not a natural right back. We all know he's a centre midfielder. He's filling in that position, so I don't mind so much. Bit like Saka.
I've got this meme running with 4M1T where anytime Alioski does absolutely anything, I'll just post a picture of William Gallas. Because defender's wearing number 10. Sorry.
No. Oh my God, I thought that was a goal.
Get him off. Nah, just get him off for Greenwood, man. He's been shite.
He's been dog shit today.
It's been awful.
Absolutely. Mate, I've just literally tweeted without looking at any tweets. I'm so fucking tired of how shite our wide players are. They're so bad.
He's coming off.
Martial's come on and done absolutely, literally nothing. There is not one thing Martial has done since he's come on. Rashford has been absolutely dire. I love Greenwood, but he ain't the guy's
Greenwood.
But he ain't the guy's part on the wing either.
No, he shouldn't be playing for the middle. He's 100% playing for the middle.
I would rather have Greenwood on the right than Rashford on the right. I think Greenwood's a bit more comfortable over there.
The thing is, it's not a witch hunt, and I do hate when people are like, Rashford should stick to football. No, carry on doing your charity.
No, carry on doing your thing. What you do outside of work is none of our business, so to speak. Do you know what I mean? It's not affecting your day to day. We're having motherfuckers sitting there playing Fortnite. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is he has been shot this season, though. He has been awful this season.
I think his stats are covering a lot of his poor form because he's cut in with a lot of goals and assists, but he's been generally fucking awful.
Yeah, like you wouldn't have even known he was playing in this game, man. Like he has gone so missing.
Keeper. Right, I still think there's a winner in this, and I want it to be the boys in red. Obviously, I'm an Arsenal fan, but it just makes things a bit more interesting at the top of the league. Go on there, Bellerin.
Both just giving the ball away. Both just giving the ball away there for no fucking reason.
Big switch it. Okay, don't. That's fine. Pepe.
Oh God. Maguire, where are you going?
Oh.
Well, I know that Shaw needs to be there, but where is Maguire going, man? You know where Pepe's going.
He's never going on his right, is he? Let's be honest.
It's so obvious. It's so obvious.
Like fucking come across, man. Lucky there.
That is
Very
lucky.
Luke Shaw has been caught with his pants down halfway up the pitch.
Luke Shaw was cut short by fucking Bruno, who I was about to slate as well because Bruno's done fuck all this game.
No, yeah, I know. He's blaming himself for a 98th minute pen.
I was going to say, he'll still pop up with a goal and an assist or something, because that's what he does. Even when he's not playing well, that's a fucking... Even when he's not playing well, he still scores or whatever. But this has not been a vintage performance.
Martin, here comes Martin. For Smith Rowe, and it's not a dig on Smith Rowe.
Oh, I love God, watch him score the winner or set up the winner.
I watch Arsenal fans literally meltdown over.
You know, there's no option to buy at the end of it. You know, it's literally just a 6 month.
There's no option to buy, but you can put a bid in what you like.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but then Gav,
he put his hand at that time. Fair play.
If Odegaard has a really good half season at Arsenal, right? You're priced out of a move because if he's that good,
we are.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like you're not going to win with this deal.
Although I suppose I thought the same with the Ceballos deal last season. And they ended up coming back, didn't they?
I'm surprised he came back.
I am. I'm really
He's made it
surprised.
apparent that he doesn't want to sign for Arsenal. So he's like, oh, I don't want to sign for Arsenal. Fuck it, I'll sign another year.
Yeah, but then Zidane said to him, "You go play football at Arsenal, or you don't play football."
Yeah.
Like those are your options, lad. Like, what do you want to do?
Sounds like the Gareth Bale.
No, that's not a foul. That is not a foul.
It was. He pulled him back.
That is a fuck.
Yeah, the Gareth Bale deal. Nobody wins in that. Nobody wins in that.
Nobody wins in that.
Gareth Bale deal wins in that.
Spurs commercial team.
Yeah.
Spurs commercial team wins in that.
Bale wins at that, but other than that, it's been awful.
Bale doesn't win because he's earning the same money. He can't even go play golf because of fucking lockdown.
I know, but he still gets 600 grand a week.
Yeah, but he was getting that anyway.
Yeah.
So,
Bruno. Yes, well played, Bruno.
he can't even catch up with pals because of lockdown once again. I'll tell you what, that's a good bit of defending there from Willian. Willian's actually been all right this second half.
I told you when he came and I said he'd be all right.
Oh, dear. I might get a Willian shirt. Oh, God,
Pogba,
what a touch.
man.
Jesus, Pogba, sell him short.
Hospital balls all over the fucking place, man. This whole game. And now we're back to the halfway line with no options.
but I wouldn't mind a bit of pressure going on early doors here. Yeah. There you go.
Sliding Greenwood, there you go.
Again.
That's a good cross.
Oh, my God, that's not a bad knock across the park there. Been well done. Looking around. That's nice.
Squeaky bum time.
It is squeaky bum time. 6 minutes to go. Still 0-0. Man United still giving the ball away.
10 minutes to go easily.
Oh, yeah, 10, yeah.
Leave that, Johnny. Go on,
Lacazette.
Nah, look at Lindelof being like, fuck off. Literally,
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck
It's fucking pussy old shit. What's he doing? That's the second time he's done that as well in this game, Lacazette.
Game management, innit? He knows it's the 85th minute. He wants a free kick on the edge of the pitch to stop us. Or even if they don't get a free kick, if it's a head injury, the ref will stop it. So
play,
it is what it is, isn't it? That's a terrible cross from Shaw.
Go on then.
I was going to say, Lindelof, don't let him bitch you now.
Big wide. There you go. Oh, that's a great interception, though.
What? Hold on. Ref looked like he was going to blow for something in there, and then it was like, did a play on signal. Like, what? I'm so confused.
Yeah, I'm confused as well. Oh, we're going all the way back.
I think he thought it was offside and then was just like, apparently not.
All that. Why is Xhaka allowed all that time? I know it's not like some world-class ball into the box, but why was he allowed all that time and space? Go on, Martin. Big wide. There you go.
We'll see that Odegaard 5-yard pass in a video later.
Oh, it'll be a highlight reel. Oh, God.
I cannot wait for the end of the season. Thiago and Odegaard fucking compilation videos.
Oh, there's a free kick.
There's no fucking need, man!
There's no need to make that tackle. I'll take it all day.
Fuck me, he's so shit this season.
Simon James comment on Facebook. There's still time for a pen or a free kick to come. Yeah, there is. There still is time. Plenty of time.
What is that tackle from Wan-Bissaka?
Shit, mate, is what it is.
I love your black kit. I don't like that.
It's so smart, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
So
I love your font on the cup kit. Oh, yeah. It makes me hard. I'm trying to work out what makes me harder. The sound of a can cracking or your font. Both.
What if I was cracking a can while wearing that kit with the font on it?
I'll probably jizz on your face.
I'll take it happily.
No worries.
Jizz Hornkamp with his 4
goals. I'll jizz Hornkamp all over you. Jizz in my pants.
Everything comes full circle. There we go.
Right, free kick for Arsenal. Whip over the bar. Pointless.
More Nene on that one.
Yeah. Oh man, I've run out of beer again. For fuck's sake.
Again, though, for me, like, why is Willian not having that? Like, just whip it.
I know.
Very, very strange.
Slurp.
Right, last 5 minutes we're going for it. We're going to get the luck from this fucking
he's got the switch. He's got the switch.
Oh, you know who I've got on the back as well, and he's going to score the fucking winner.
Oh no. Who's on the back of that one? I can't remember.
Here we go. Come on, Shaw. Come on, Shaw. Sure, it won't let you down. Send in Marshall. There we go. Who's about?
Oh.
That again. Oh, Pogba!
Oh, right, that is an awful. That is an awful advantage there played from Michael Oliver. And you know I love Michael Oliver, but that's a free kick for Arsenal in our defensive third, technically, and is allowed play to continue because we had the possession. Possession isn't always advantage, so I'm not a big fan of that. Excuse me, thought I'd share that with you.
Come on,
Fernandez. Yeah, Fernandez. Fucking hell, so windy. So windy.
Saka.
Yeah, nice ball. Here comes a shy cross.
Oh my God, I thought that was a goal again. Cavani, again. That would have been smash and grab. I'm sorry. That would have been smash and grab. Oh my God, it's so damn close. Look at that. It's not actually bad.
I'm putting that on Martial there. He's got to be fucking screaming for that. Martial's got an easy chance there if he goes for that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was the one. That was the one.
Cotton's gone. Cotton's head's gone.
Cotton went for a piss.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
But just saying there, like, I don't know if you got the replay. Martial was in such better position, but he's quite clearly not fucking screamed for it. All they had to do was shout, let Cavani leave it, and Martial scores.
Oh, well, we can't do the concussion protocol until next month, sorry. So
I heard that the other day on Drink Two Fingers Boys Talksport, and they were saying, and they say like, it comes into play on the 6th of February.
Yes, that's right. Yeah,
bring it into play now. Bring it into play. Yeah. Concussions don't exist until the 6th of February.
Yeah, that's correct.
That's so stupid.
It's stupid, isn't it?
And if our team make a concussion substitution, you can make a sub as well. To compensate for it.
But they can change the handball. They can change the handball rule from week to week, where they can't just slide.
And they can change the offside rule as well.
Oh yeah. Weekly. Right, there's injury. I need more beer.
Man of the match, David Luiz.
Really? Do you know what? I can't actually think of many better.
I don't really think anyone's done anything, to be honest. Gav, David Luiz got man of the match.
Man of the match?
Yeah. David Luiz got it.
3 minutes! 3 minutes added on. And watch, look, we're in the 91st already, 90.
They'll blow on 3:23.
Yeah. They like what we in 40 seconds in already, and they won't add any of this on.
Oh no. They'll add a bit of this on. I'm gonna go with 4 minutes and 2 seconds.
I'm gonna go 4 minutes 23.
You're going 4 minutes 23, Danny.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, and I'll go 5 minutes.
Bang on 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Whoever's the closest can nominate the other person to see off what they've got.
Right, so I said 4:23. Oh, Southgate's in the stand. Way wonderful.
I'll say 4:03. Southgate out. Down. I'm like, Pepe, it's not your beef.
Innit?
You've got over it already, bruv. You've got over it already, fam.
If they do things correctly, I think Danny might be right here because we're entering to the second minute with 3 added on.
Go on, Eddie.
And there's going to be a sub as well.
Honestly, you watch them blow at like 94. I'm not even joking. They did this the other week, the United Leicester game, and there was like in the last 10 minutes of the game, there was like 4 subs, a goal, stoppages, and it was like 3 minutes added on, blew on 90, and he blew on 92.50, and I was like,
did I watch the Bayern Munich game earlier on today? They beat Hoffenheim 4-1 to return the favour from their 4-1 drubbing earlier on this season. 90 minutes, bang on the money. Yeah. I was like, fuck off.
Yeah, but that's mercy. That's a mercy killing, isn't it?
on it because but that's what they do in Bundesliga. They don't add time on. They're like, fuck this, play 45.
Oh my God, I was watching the Stuttgart Mainz game last night, and
great game. Sorry about Silas.
The co-commentator was so salty. Yeah, there was a foul throw, and he was like, "Seems we see a foul throw every week." And the co-commentator went, "Apart from Italy, you can do what you want in Italy." And like whoever Jim Beglin, or I think it was Jim Beglin commentating, whoever it was, it's like didn't reply straight away, so it kind of just hung there, and it was like, you sound like me when you don't get booking points in a game. Like, fuck this rap.
Right, well, there's the 3 minutes. There's the 3 minutes.
Well, there's our 3 minutes, guys. Thanks for coming. Down.
Wait, salty Liverpool fans are here. Don't we go there about ref blowing up early? What game is that from, Simon? I can't remember.
Stay out the comments. There could still stuff happen in the next 3 minutes.
Oh God, we're definitely wrong. This is all day, Danny.
Yeah.
If United aren't going to win, I'll take this win.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I think I'll just do it with you anyway.
Yeah, I need something to erase the pain of this last 90 minutes, to be fair.
So, are we not in agreement with Sky Sports then? Who's been the man of the match, fellas?
No one. Fuck it, give it to Luiz.
I am actually in agreement with Sky, and I would probably say David Luiz. He's put his head on most things. He's played a few good passes. He hasn't put a foot wrong, which in David Luiz terms is fucking good enough.
It's a monumental victory for himself.
There's been a few stinky performances, man. Like Cavani should score several chances. Rashford, man, I'm getting so fucking bored of Rashford and Martial out wide because they're both just shit this season. Yeah. And that's not even reactionary. That's not because of one game. That's the last 10, 15 games. They've been ghosts, man. There's no fucking point.
I would argue that Arsenal's best player has been Willian. He's had a bloody good second half. He's actually helped change the game and help almost like favour Arsenal to a degree. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, they're still like over long left. With Bellerin's had a good game for Arsenal today.
I don't think Pepe's been bad. I think
Pepe's not been bad at all. Pepe's not been bad at all. It's been a nothing game though. No one's done anything well. No. People have been adequate. No one's done anything well.
Yeah. I'm trying to work out who would be like United's best player today, and I'll probably say it'd be Fred. I think Fred's had the best performance for in a black shirt today.
Yeah.
Look at
this because no one else has done anything.
Yeah.
As I say, look at this intensity. We want to try and win the game. We'll just pass it around a back fucking four
and then a bit of confusion
with 30 seconds to go.
This is not the response that I wanted after losing to Sheffield.
No, it's not me either.
But it's not a defeat, and it's a clean sheet. So
no, I don't care, man.
No, it's a step. It's a step. It's disappointing because City won early on today.
Yeah,
but it's not. But it's not even just results, man. I want to see some of these players act like they fucking care. I want to see Martial get dropped. I want to see Martial get dropped and decide that he actually wants to try and put in a performance. Like, it's been fucking abject at best from everyone.
Results for me at this point, I don't know about you, Cotton, but I've never, ever believed that we're in a title race. I don't think that was ever...
I did. Now I don't.
No, I never believed it. But all I've been asked about is, A, an improvement on last season, and B, results. Performances. And performances recently have been fucking dreadful. No one looks like they're arsed.
I've been saying this a lot, and like me and Cotton we came to blows a little bit about it, and there's the full-time whistle. It's Arsenal 0, Manchester United 0. Arsenal now unbeaten in 6 games against Manchester United in their last 6 games, which is a mad thing, Bled. Yeah. Mad thing. In the Premier League as well. So, yeah, I would say that. Me and Cotton, we came to blows a little bit during the week because I have not been inspired by Manchester United performance this season whatsoever. And then you mentioned, I can't remember what game you mentioned. I was like, oh yeah, fair enough. Oh, the Leeds game. That was it was exciting. It was exciting to watch. But I'm not going to go back and say like the Leipzig game when you slapped Leipzig because I don't think he played all that I think it was a relatively even game. You did them on the counter, and that was so important. You were so quick on the counter attack that they had nothing to add to that game.
But even the Leeds game, in the Leeds game, like another team with the chances that Leeds created, that would have been 6-6. Like they made just as many chances as we did. Like we were so poor at the back. Just they were shit going forward.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Yeah, like honestly, and I'm fucking sick of it. It's every week, yeah. But the best way to like literally do that game, big players going missing again. Like I'm sick of it. Rashford was a fucking ghost. What was the point in start? This is what I'm talking about. Why not start Diallo, man? Fuck this right side problem.
Yeah.
Rashford
I love it when the kids start because they are so raw. They've got raw talent. They're like, I'm going to do what the fuck I want.
Yeah,
and I love that.
But this is like it's what we've been dealing with all season. Yeah, the big players ain't turned up. Rashford was a fucking ghost. Martial came on and did nothing. Cavani's missed sitters. Pogba has had a very quiet game. Bruno may as well have not fucking played as well. Like the big players for the big occasion have just literally not turned up, and that is again one of those performances where I'm not even just annoyed at like the result. I'm just sick of seeing those players turn up and act like they don't give a shit. Like there's no desire. There's no one's looking to get on the end of stuff. No one's looking to create anything. It's just absolutely boring. It's just fucking dead from United at the minute. Like that's when I say like I thought we were in a title race for about a week, mate. City are 3 points clear with a game in hand. Done.
Nah.
Well, it's done for us. It's done for us.
Well, City have still got to play, everyone again.
Nah, it's done for us, man.
They've still got to play Liverpool. They've still got to play you guys. They've still got to play,
mate. Our last 3 Premier League games, yeah, we did fuck all against Liverpool. Didn't even lay a glove on them in the league game. Literally looked scared to play against them. Sheffield United, literally no energy. Like took them for granted. Like we literally just thought we were going to cakewalk it, and we were absolutely shite front to back. Couldn't tell you a single player that played well against Sheffield United. And in this game, again, like we've just said, Cavani missing sitters, Rashford's not even there. Like so many of the big players just haven't even rocked up, and it's just getting fucking boring to watch with players that just seemingly don't care anymore, and it's so frustrating.
I think Man United. Well, you said it, but like Man United are bloody boring to watch. I don't get excited by watching Manchester United. There's so much stuff that you need, despite you being top of the league and for 1 point and now being second in the league. There's still so many things that you need there in order to bring that excitement back and, get the goals in again. You need to go out and get a proper number 9 who's in their mid to late 20s. You need someone who's going to come now and score goals straight away off the bat. You don't want someone who's got potential in a number 9 situation. You need someone who's just going to come in, score goals, and make things happen straight away.
Who?
Right. Who?
That's my biggest question because I think exactly the same. But
Go get about Weghorst. Go get about Weghorst.
Yeah.
He's a big
What, for
brute.
Wolfsburg? Fuck off. He's a Bastos regen. Don't even talk to me about
No.
For me, the only answer at the moment for me is Harry Kane. That is the only answer to that question, right?
You won't get Harry Kane.
Or Haaland. But that still, we're gambling on a 21-year-old there.
Yeah, I honestly think that City might sniff around Harry Kane. And I think that Haaland will go to Spain. I don't think he'll go anywhere else. I really don't. But, why don't you go get Luka Jovic? Go do it. Why don't you... Why don't you bring in Danny Ings? Like the way you play football, you'll be able to go get Danny Ings for not a great deal of money, and he'll be able to slap goals. No, but you're not going to go out and get Haaland or well, you don't want to get Lewandowski. He's 31. He's going to be 32 soon. So you want to get someone who's in their mid to late 20s. Who would you go out and get in their mid to late 20s?
I can't answer that question.
Well, this is what I'm talking about. I'm putting out guys' ideas out there, and it's like, no. But
Gav, You're trying like this isn't Football Manager or FIFA. We can't solve.
I don't get. I'm not,
No, but hold on.
Watch football. You know what I mean?
No,
Don't come at me with that.
No,
That's
but
a,
you're
dead
no.
chat.
No, but you're saying how do we solve our situations by signing players? Signing players isn't going to stop our wide players from being shit. It's not going to stop them from not shooting when they should. It's not going to stop players from making the wrong decisions. Signings isn't the issue here.
It is. It is.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not.
Your current striker is a 33-year-old. You're not going to grow.
So
that.
are you talking about next season? Are you talking about next season?
I'm talking. Yeah, I'm not talking about right this second. It's January.
Well, that's fine then. That's fine then.
Transfer deadline days like in a couple of days' time. I'm talking about going forward. Who's
going forward, it's Sancho or Haaland or the fucking pair of them in the summer, isn't it? That's the option.
Will you spend that money? I don't think you will.
I think we will. I think we're gearing up to. I think we've sold a lot of dead weight. We're getting wages off the books as well. I think we're gearing up for a proper reshape, like a proper run at it.
I think midfield wise, I think midfield wise, you're fine. I really do. I don't see you.
Midfield isn't an issue for United. Midfield is not an issue for United.
I don't think so either. Another centre half to partner. A fit centre half to go partner, whether you stay locally in terms of someone who's been doing bits in the Premier League, or whether you go out and splash the cash on a big name, but then from abroad, but then you still got to wait for time to settle and that sort of stuff. But then you need a right winger who's gonna hit the ground. I know you just signed Diallo. You signed for big money as well. I want to see him start.
It's not big money. It's not. It's 20. It's 20 plus 20 in add-ons, right?
Oh,
and those
right.
20,
Okay, fair.
Those 20 in add-ons.
37.
No, those 20 in add-ons are like if we win the fucking league, if we win the Champions League, if he wins.
Yeah, a bit like the Martial
deal. It's not 40 mil, but the Daily Mail will say it's 40 mil, and tomorrow it'll be 60, and then the next day it'll be we brought him for 80 mil. Like they'll just add it up and add it up. But yeah, it's not that expensive at all. Like, I mean, 20 mil these days. Mate, Ramsdale. How much did Ramsdale cost? Fucking Sheffield United. Well, there you go.
We need a centre back to go with Maguire because Bailly can't stay fit. We need a right back to give Wan-Bissaka some competition because we've seen the benefit.
We spoke about this.
Yeah, we've seen. You two have seen about. We spoke about on our podcast as well.
Yeah, I've seen that as well.
We've seen the benefit. We've seen the benefit to what's happened to Luke Shaw with Tellers coming in. So we need someone to come and give Wan-Bissaka some competition. I think Dallo has been fine in Italy. Dallo has been great at AC Milan. I've caught a few games. He's been really good. Yeah, I really like him. I think he's got a lot to give for United. So I'm glad he's going out getting games. Midfield is not an issue. Right wing, either play Diallo or go and sign someone else. Yes. Number 9. And do you know what? I'd even argue we need a left winger because Martial and Rashford don't do it. And for me, I'm in agreement with Adam here where he says, I never thought I'd say this, Martial out Grealish in. Fuck it. Go and give Aston Villa 18 million. Go and get Jack Grealish. Fuck it.
Do a spot deal and give him some money. Fuck it.
Martial will still end up somewhere half decent. Martial will end up like Atletico Madrid or something.
He's a classic Atletico player.
They brought Thomas Lamar. Thomas Lamar. Yeah, they'll do the same fucking thing. But mate, our wide players are shite. Like Dan James, that was a fun little experiment. What lasted for the first 4 games of last season. Ain't good enough. Greenwood isn't a wide player, and even if he is, he's not ready yet. Martial, again, is he a striker? I don't think he is. I don't think he's clinical enough. I don't think he's got the brains to be a fucking striker. Rashford comes and goes as he pleases. Like we said earlier, his finishing is so inconsistent. Like he'll either, when he's instinctive finishing, it's great. When he's one-on-one with the keeper and he's got time to think about it, he'll fuck it. And it's just like I said before the game, like we're pinning our hopes up front on a fucking 34-year-old. Like not journeyman, but you know what I mean. The guy's been around the game.
He's 34 in a couple of weeks, so I do always remember that his birthday is Valentine's Day.
But it's not good enough.
He's gonna be 34 on the 14th of Feb.
It's not good enough. Arsenal were there for the taking today, man, and we just didn't.
But we weren't. But we weren't though. Arsenal were not there for the taking. Look at our form guys.
Yeah, but hold on. No Saka, no Aubameyang. Like this is when we want to come into
Aubameyang
this.
has been wonderful for Arsenal this season. Come on,
Saka?
no Saka, no Tierney. That was key.
Yeah,
And
Tierney was the
yeah, so we
already said
exactly.
it pre-match. I shit myself straight away when I saw that. When I saw
exactly.
the
You
lineup,
shit yourself because you were there for the taking. Like, we should have fucking
I
so you were there for the taking.
I wouldn't say there for the taking, because man, like Arsenal have turned a corner recently, and I'm not going to start going on about oh yeah, Arteta masterclass. I ain't about that life, because I don't think he's the right man to take Arsenal forward. I don't think that, and I said it before the game. I'll say it on every single show that we do, and I will say it until he proves me wrong. And the only way he can prove me wrong is by winning the league title or the Champions League, and that ain't going to fucking happen, is it? So Arteta is not the right man for Arsenal right now, 100%. But the way that we have been playing and what we've been doing, Cedric, I'll tell you what, Cedric deserves a shout for man of the match today. He's had a good game today. And like it was the game against Southampton in the FA Cup where he looked completely lost. I don't know whether he was like, I'll play against a former club for the first time. I don't know. I got a bit nervous about it. But the second game in the league, in my opinion, he was man of the match. I don't know what the TV gave him, but he did everything that you wanted a left back to do. I just feel that you need a left-footed person at left back in the wing positions, or if you're playing like a 4-4-2 with wide men, you could be a bit more adventurous. But if you've got a back four or a back five or whatever, your left wing back or left back needs to be left-footed. So
do you know what I'm saying?
Having Tierney there today would have made a bigger difference, a much bigger difference. I would have even put Xhaka at left back today. I would have. He's done it. No, he's done it before. He's done it in a few games as well, and he's never put a foot wrong in a left back position. He did against. I remember against Leicester, against Palace. He played left back, and he was just very astute in that situation. And we've got midfielders. We've got a number of midfielders now. It's the first time in ages Arsenal got choice in midfield. So we could have played someone else alongside Thomas Partey, and then had a left-footed player at left back who is not a left back but knows how to play there, and that would have freed up a few situations, a few opportunities for us to go forwards. So I look at this performance today. I'm relatively happy with the performance. Obviously, I would have liked 3 points, but before the game started, and if you had asked me this question on Christmas Day, I would have been like, I will fucking take a point every day of the week. But I look back at that and I'm now annoyed that we didn't get all 3 points. And I think Man United fans will also look at this and be like, we didn't get all 3 points. I'm pissed off. And you have every right to feel the same way.
I'm just sick of the abject performances, man. Like Sheffield United game wasn't even just the result; it was the performance. There was no excusing any of those. And today was the time to bounce back and stick a flag in the ground and be like, right, we're fucking United. We're
great
doing this. No, but we've come up. We've done nothing today. Like everyone out there was just literally like it was the fucking Charity Shield. Like that's what that game looked like. Do you know what? And I hate to sound like Roy Keane. At the end of the game, mate, there's fucking Arsenal United players hugging, fist bumping. Fuck off! I don't want to see that. I honestly don't want to see that. Like what?
I want that to be happening away from the camera, because it's well documented as well. You know the El Clasico boys. They are all in a giant fucking WhatsApp group. And I don't know if it's still the same now, but we're going back 5-6 years, maybe slightly longer. But they were in a WhatsApp group. All the Barca, all the main big protagonists of Barca and Real Madrid. They're all pals. They're all pals off the pitch. But you get on that green bit and you cross that white line. I don't like you. I don't like you. And we are going at it. And fuck you and fuck you and fuck everyone else. That's how they do shit. And when they're coming off the pitch, they do that thing because it means more to them when they're on the pitch, because I'm a Barcelona player, I need to win this game because it means way too much for the billion fans that we've got around the fucking world. And the City and the Real Madrid fans are exactly the same. So the players, they do that. But once everything's cooled down and the dust settles and stuff, you are allowed to be friends with the opposition. But just don't make it apparent to me on the pitch. I don't want to see that. You haven't got that passion and that look. Like North London derby, right, for me is a big game, but I don't see it as the main thing. And like, I'm not being funny. You're both United fans. Do you look at the City game and really think, yeah, this is the rivalry, or do you look at the Liverpool game and think, yo,
It's the Liverpool
this is
game.
the rivalry?
Yeah.
It's the Liverpool game all day, every day of the week. You know
But
what I mean?
United Arsenal hasn't been like this since Keenan Vieira finished.
No. For the fans' point of view, it is though.
Yeah.
We remember. So
And for Sky Sports as well, because they build it up like that. Because they are using that footage of the last 10 years of like Keen Vieira, Pizzagate. Like they've got everything and they build this up. And then it comes to it. How many fucking games have we had where this United Arsenal game has just been
turgid? So this is why like any manager that comes in should understand the culture of a club. And the thing is, Arteta and Solskjaer are both ex-players of their relative clubs that they are managing. So they know the teeth of it. They know what it means. So they should be installing that.
To play devil's advocate here, do you not think Arteta's and Solskjaer's cases, this was a game that they absolutely cannot fucking lose? Like, United could not lose this game after coming off Sheffield. And Arsenal, looking at United second in the table, cannot lose this game. You've taken 4 points from them this season. That's a good return against someone who's challenging for a title. Like, I think both managers today have looked at it and gone, yeah, we want to win, but we absolutely cannot lose today.
Well, I said that about 20 minutes ago when the first 20 minutes of the second half, Arsenal were in full control with no end product. It looked very much like our game against Southampton in the FA Cup. Where we came out, we were 1-0 down, and we were like, right, okay, we need to fucking lay the gauntlet down a little bit here, but we didn't do anything with it. And like Man United, they were so pinned in, and when they did get the ball, they had two clear opportunities. The one that we still don't understand how it went out for a corner, that.
No, Leno got a hand on it.
Okay, Leno got a hand on it. He might have done, but why?
Leno should have never got a hand on it. He should have never got a hand on it.
It should have. What Leno might as well be on the halfway line. Is that far out? Do you know what I mean? So, like, why hasn't Cavani opened his foot more? He's a 33-year-old striker who's 34 on Valentine's Day. He should be popping at home. You open your body up a little bit more. Rashford, how many opportunities do you have today? This is I'm talking about the first half.
I don't know where you're going with this, because we've literally discussed that we've been shite in this game. Like, I don't know.
It's not about being shite. It's not about being shite. It's about whether the media dub it this way or not, or whether fans dub it or not. You are title challengers this year because not playing that or not. No, but in the grand scheme of things, you look at the table, you look where you are, you look at your play, you look at some of the performances that have been put in. You are title challengers. You have been top as well. You are Manchester United.
But mate, hold on. You say this, right? If Leicester win their game in hand, a point above us. If Liverpool win their game in hand, point behind us. Like, we can't. There's no title challenge at all if these are the performances.
And
no
City
fucking
win their
way.
game in hand, 6 points.
Yeah.
6 points, but
The Sheffield United game, should have been literally a blip and a wake-up call. That should have been wake the fuck up, put into performances, and then we come out and just give that. Like, nah, I'm not having it. Like, there's no.
I said to you, didn't I? I was like, how the fuck are Arsenal meant to prepare for this game now, knowing that Man United just got beat by Sheffield United? I'm panicking. I have every right to panic. Look what we've done this season. We've only just woke up since Boxing Day.
But away to the Emirates is never ever a fun time for United.
Can I just say as well?
Anyway,
I said it during the first half, right, and I said it when it happened. There is a single factor for why we were on top in the first half and then came out absolutely ran riot. McTominay, mate. McTominay going off.
You called it as well.
Mate, we got hammered in the midfield second half. Fucking hell, every ball was cutting through 3-4 players because no one knew where they're fucking supposed to be. If
look at the one that Maguire got a yellow card for. We were saying about that, but that wouldn't have happened with McTominay on the pitch, would it, Colin?
No, of course not. Oh, no, and like, it's not just because I bum him off, but losing that influence in the middle of the pitch. I seen it coming. I knew that would happen, and like that's why we got overrun second half. It was just pretty shit. But now we've finished cussing out United players. Partey was shit. I literally still don't.
Shit.
He weren't great.
No, but that's fine. I hate that about fans and stuff. If you're not great, if you're not like a 9 out of 10, you're dog shit.
He didn't have a good. Okay, he didn't have a good game. He didn't have a
He
good
didn't
game.
have a bad game either.
He didn't have a good game at all.
No, but he didn't have a bad game.
Honestly, lads, I don't think there was many players that had a good game. Let's be
No, that's
realistic.
what I mean. That's what I mean.
We could dig out players more than we can praise players. Today.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I don't think Partey had a shit game. I just thought he was average.
I'm going to use your William reference and nip to the little boys' room.
I don't think shit game might not have been a great term, but he's not, honestly, like I said earlier, he's not impressing me, man. Like, I'm not seeing like this Vieira clone that everyone wanted.
I would like to see a run of games. I would like to see a run of games before I make a full judgment on whether he could cut it in the Premier League or not, because we all know that Premier League is a completely different ball game to other leagues around Europe. And if you are playing for a particular club in one league, and then you play for another club in the same league, you can make a good judgment. If you're coming from abroad, or it's an import coming in or an export, they need time to establish themselves in that league. Partey's played 6 league games. We can't make a judgment on him yet. How can we make a judgment on him now?
Okay, you say that, but then the Arsenal fans all over Twitter literally like this is the second
fuck
coming.
Them lot, man. Fuck them
yeah, but you know what I mean. You know exactly what I mean.
I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly what you mean, but you can't be sitting there and digging him out saying that he's shit when He hasn't had a bad game. He hasn't had a wonderful game either.
Shit was the wrong term to use, but I've not seen him have a good game for Arsenal. Then okay,
I'm not seeing him have a bad game for Arsenal either, apart from the faux pas in the Spurs game.
I've not seen him have a good game.
Yeah, it's not been a bad game. So, like, if that guy wants to come out and give average performances, I'm okay with that, because the team as a whole are playing well, and I'm really impressed with the way that Arsenal have bounced back after that awful start to the season, which was frankly embarrassing and made me quite embarrassed to be an Arsenal fan. So. No, I'm happy with what happened.
Stats-wise, the only 3 players that had worse games than Partey today were Cedric, and that's because he got booked, so that takes down a peg. Martinelli, who was obviously 6.8.
So Cedric got a 6.8.
I thought Cedric
and Cedric had a worse game than Partey.
Hold on, Cedric got a 6.8. Cedric got a 6.8, but that rating will be dragged down because he got a yellow. Martinelli was 6.8, but he got dragged at half time. And the other person that was worst was Lacazette, and again got dragged. But other than that, Partey was your lowest.
Partey got a
6.9.
6.9, 7. Same thing. Average.
No, it's not. It's not.
It is.
You can't say no. It's not.
6.9 is pretty. 6. If it was 6.5, it was 6.5. I'd be like, ooh, okay. 6.9 is pretty much a 7. So you got a 7 out of 10.
I had this argument with you the other day when it was the United Liverpool game on BBC, and they brought up the graphic, and the possession was 51-49, and they went,
yeah, it's pretty much the same, isn't it?
Hold on, no. He said it's basically 50-50. No, it's not.
It's basically 50-50.
It's 49-51. They've done the maths for you, mate.
Right, let me go for a wee, and I'm coming back to give you some more.
They've done the maths for you. You don't need to like guesstimate. They've done the maths for you. What? It's literally maths, mate. They've done the maths for you. You don't need to guess because they've done it for you. A 6.9 is a 6.9. It's not a 7. It's a 6.9. That sounds like the Arsenal. You remember the Arsenal thing where it was like, well, he's 27 until he's 28. He's like, well, what do you mean? What do you mean? Well, he was 27 last week. Yeah, but it's what? Well, he's 27 until he's 28. Yeah, I'm still really pissed off with that performance, man. I'm honestly just tired of. I know we're second in the league or whatnot, and maybe we are overperforming position wise, but we're not overperforming pitch wise. It's driving me absolutely mental, man.
I think league position is masking some problems.
Oh, 100%. It did last year. When we finished third.
Right. Yeah, you're right. But up until January 24th, we weren't masking them problems because we were shit until Bruno came in.
Yeah.
But being second in the league, being, like you said, being top for a lot of it, is masking the issues that we have. There is some serious issues at United in terms of performances, complacency, just players just not looking like they're arsed.
Do you think it's the manager's fault? I don't think it is, personally.
Listen, I have been the biggest Ollie out advocate, apart from many numerous accounts on Twitter. Like the boys on 4-1T will back me up on this. I have been Ollie out since day one. I've always thought that he is caretaker manager, and he got a good few run of results for a feel-good feeling after Mourinho, and he should have never continued. But what he's done recently, you can't discredit. Like you said, he's got Shaw playing again. He's got Maguire and Lindelof. They've got a partnership there. Fred and McTominay look outstanding together. I think that is our midfield partnership to go on for the next 4 or 5 years. I don't think it's an Ollie issue. I don't like some of his tactics. I think he's too slow to make substitutions, which I think.
I agree with.
I agree with that as well.
I think that, but maybe that's something he can learn. Do I think it's an Ollie problem? No, I think this is now a player problem. You've got players like Martial running around, not even running around, walking around with a headset.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, Martial, you can't tell me that Solskjaer said, right, when you come on, just hang around on the left, just walk around a bit.
No, exactly. Like Solskjaer, who lived for Man United to score goals. You're not telling me that he's telling Rashford and Martial, when you're in front of goal, just take about 17 touches and then you'll score eventually.
Cut back. And then get the ball back to David De Gea.
So for me being one of the biggest Ollie out advocates, this isn't a Solskjaer problem. This is a player problem, in my opinion.
Wow, that's a shout. I already know your thoughts on it, Cotton, because you're it's very player-esque for you as well, isn't it? You know, you want that more. At the minute? You want energy from your players.
Yeah, I want them to actually look like they give a shit when they're playing. Like Solskjaer can only tell them so much. Like there's no way he's saying, "Oh, play at 50% energy. Oh, don't chase down that ball. Don't track that man." Like no coach is ever going to say that. So why we're seeing players literally half-assing pretty much everything is driving me nuts. Like. I mean, today, probably the first time I'll ever actually fully criticise him. Like, where the fuck was Bruno today? Like, everyone's gassing you up here. This is the week where it's a year to the day since you signed, and all the press have been talking about you and how much of an impact you've had on United and how good you are. Stick a performance in, lad. Like, please don't go missing.
I've been saying that he's, he doesn't stand up in the big games. You know,
no, he doesn't.
The Liverpool game.
He's burnt out, man. He's fucking burnt out. We've relied on him so heavily for a whole calendar year now. Like,
isn't it a bit sad that Manchester United it's Manchester United at the end of the day? You know, we know they're not the same team that play the 90s.
That doesn't mean anything anymore. Back in the day, in the 90s or early 2000s, there was 2 or 3 teams going for one title, and you could say, "Isn't it shit that Man United?" But like, you look at it now, mate. Don't forget, you used to be up there. Arsenal used to be up there.
Let's go back even further.
No. That's what I'm getting at.
Look at Nottingham Forest, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, exactly. So
European champions.
Gav, what I'm saying is just saying you're Manchester United, for God's sake. It isn't the same as like that. That's not the case anymore. It doesn't matter that you used to have heritage or you used to have.
It is. No, it's important because it's like, well, you're Manchester United. You're relying on one player. You're relying on one player to have a performance every week, and when he has,
I don't think no team should be relying on one player. No,
that's what I'm getting at. Yeah. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah. So no team should be a one-man team. Like, in my opinion, like, especially if you're going for a title, you can't be a one-man team. You have to have at least 3 or 4 players that you can consider world-class. United don't have that at the moment. Like, United have got 1. Yeah. And that's why we won't progress, because we need to add more.
Okay, without being bitey, Gav, you're Arsenal. You used to press us for the league every year. You used to win the Premier League. Have you got any world class players? Have you got any world class players?
No. But we're in 8th. Man United are in 2nd and have been top this season. And Bruno Fernandes has a bad game.
League position means nothing at the minute.
Bruno Fernandes has a bad game, and Man United don't get a victory. So
not always. Not always, but we do rely on him heavily, but not always.
This is exactly. You're relying on him heavily. So when he's having a bad game, who else have you able to say, right, who's going to step up here?
But mate, no, hold on. This is always happened. This isn't a new thing. Mate, we'd have shit games and Ronaldo would score a 40-yarder, we'd win 1-0. We'd have shit games, Van Nistelrooy would score. But hold on, Van Nistelrooy score. Yeah, but Bruno, he's had one, like, I'm the one cussing him out, but I will defend him here. He has had one shit game today, but like I said during the stream, he's had bad games, yeah, and still got a goal and an assist. Like,
yeah,
that's,
but in
defense of Gav here, I'll stick up for you, Gav. What we're trying to say is Bruno, like, Ronaldo was playing with Rooney, Tevez, Berbatov. Like, they were playing with class players.
And at the back, they still had.
He was playing with Alan Smith, who was on top of, say, Giggs. Ronaldo was at the point. Bruno's got no one.
Ferdinand, they still had
Vidic,
you know,
Gav,
Gary Neville, they still had
a really shit game.
Arsenal haven't got any of that at the moment. We haven't got that.
United as well. Like, United in them eras could have a really, really shit game, but we'd have 1 out of 4 or 5 world-class players who could just turn up for 1 minute.
Yeah.
We haven't got that anymore. We've got 1 world-class player.
Yeah, and this is what I'm saying.
Do you think that Rashford needs a rest?
Yes. Absolutely.
100%. But then who do you play in this position? Right, I know you've just got Giallo. I know you've just got Giallo, so I understand that. But we're going back to, let's say, a month ago when you didn't have Giallo. So who do you play then? So Martial's going to have to play every week. If you don't play Martial and Rashford as your wide men, and let's say you're playing wide men with Cavani through the middle, then you have to replace that with.
But Gav, honestly, this is you're getting into like not murky waters, but we're going to get into like a long story here. Like, the recruitment at the club over the last 5-6 years has been shit. That's why, mate, fair play to Solskjaer. Like, we are finally weeding out the shit. And do you know what? I had this conversation with one of my friends who's a season ticket holder, yeah, and he usually hates how, not anti, but he usually hates when I get, like, negative on United. And I said a positive thing today that is a negative. I was like, right, Lingard's gone to West Ham, right? Which, fair play to him, yeah. Jesse Lingard was all right at United. But this is a sign of the times, right? So Jesse Lingard was okay when we had Van Gaal. He was an okay player at Mourinho. But we're now progressing to that point where okay isn't good enough, right?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, we've got Bruno, we've got Donny now, we've got Fred, we've got Pogba playing well. We don't need Lingard, right? Which I love Jesse. It's banter, he's jokes, yeah. But we've progressed more than he has. So off he goes. Smalling's gone. Sanchez is gone. We're getting rid of the dead wood, right? But we're still not bringing in the right players. We're still not signing the right players that are like you can't tell me, yeah, that fucking Solskjaer wanted to finish the summer transfer window with Cavani. You can't tell me that he. You can't tell me
part of the plan. He wasn't anywhere near part of the plan.
And this is where the biggest issue is. It's with the Glazers. It's with the ownership.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. We're going to get into a rabbit hole here, but we needed a right-sided player. We needed Jadon Sancho.
It's like police street.
That's the perfect answer to our problems, and we didn't want to fucking pay the money. Okay, whatever. It is what it is. And the thing with Diallo is that I bet the Glazers are literally foaming at the mouth, like frothing, that we're getting so excited over this young talent because it's like, well, we've brought this young kid for 20 mil, so if he does all right, then fuck it. We don't need to buy anyone else. That's it. That is literally it. They don't fucking care. Like, we needed a striker. We've just sold Lukaku, who has been our best striker for the last 2 years. Who do we bring in to replace him? A deadline day deal for a free transfer for Cavani, who's 33 years old. Like, there's so many more problems at this club than just players not playing well. But like I said, Ollie's getting the shit players out. We need to bring some players in. And like we said, what I was going to say earlier about the United and the Tampa Bay situation is the problem is, from the Glazers' point of view, they've stripped both clubs bare, to fucking pay each other off. The Bucks are in a fucking Super Bowl, and United are second in the league. So to them, their business practices are justified
Win-win.
right now.
Yeah.
They're justified right now because they can literally say, well, you're in a title race against the club that's expected to win the title, and to the Bucks, it's like, bro, you're in a fucking Super Bowl. Like, what do you want from us?
But then
So what about Arsenal and the Rams then? Because like both are fucked.
But then the problem is with, like, the comparison can be drawn with the world-class players that they brought in. Man United brought in Pellistri and then Agent Cavani. The Bucks brought in the best NFL player we've ever fucking seen and his crew.
And his best mate Gronk.
Because
and there's still got Mike Evans that needs paying, and they've still got they brought in Leonard Fournette, who is like one of the best running backs, an absolute beast, and he's going to absolutely.
And that's the difference. Like, that's the difference.
But all jokes aside, that's where our money's gone. Yeah, that's where our money's gone.
Their money's gone in cap space.
You know full well, yeah. And it's been well publicised, the money that has been taken out of Manchester United over the last few years.
And Man United are in debt, aren't they? Man United are in millions.
Where do you think it's fucking going? Mate, they owned the Bucks, yeah, and they literally bought United by anchoring off their debts on the Bucks. So what they've done over the last 10 years is they've taken the money out of the club that we've earned to pay off their debt for the Bucks. So they're debt free at the Bucks. So now they can use the money to spend over there. Like you just said, you think it's
Rams have got a new stadium.
No, but Gav. but the Bucks. The Bucks for that. The Bucks
have paid off the Emirates and then they got the Rams stadium instead.
Yeah, but like the Bucks have just signed. We're not allowed to sign fucking Jadon Sancho for 100 mil. How much is Tom Brady?
For an extra. Was it 12 million that you were short of? But you offered the money, and they were like, "But no, we want this." And they were like,
"What's Brady on a year? What's Brady on a year?
No, Brady isn't actually on big money.
What's Gronk on a year to come out of retirement?
Well, Gronk ain't on big money either. But this cash.
No, but for big. Hold on, we say not big money for the NFL. They're still on 20+ mil a year. Yeah, they are.
Oi, put it this way: Cam Newton, his year contract was $1 million.
Yeah,
pennies, mate.
Okay, fair
absolute
enough.
Pennies. And Brady ain't on a great deal much more either.
A salary of $15 million.
$15 million. So that's 10
right,
mil.
but that's still money that we could be using. That we know that's where our money's going. That's
to be fair, that's 12 mil, isn't it? And that's the 12 mil extra that you needed to sign.
That's the problem. Like, when you put it on the end of that, it is. But what will 12 million get you these days? Like, that's the biggest problem. Like, 12 million pound in English football terms is fuck all.
Oh,
nothing.
Pennies.
Nothing.
It doesn't even get you Aaron Ramsdale.
I was going to say Aaron Ramsdale, man. It doesn't even get you Aaron Ramsdale.
You took my line.
I fucking hate, honestly, Ramsdale winds me up, man. Like, I can't believe that is a deal that happened. Like, Sheffield United, yeah. Of all the improvement they needed and the money they had available, listen, 20 mil on a fucking half decent keeper at best was the very, very wrong move. I don't know who sanctioned that move. They could have literally come back to us, yeah, and gone, right, you're having Dean Henderson back, yeah? Here, what's the chances of giving us Romero on loan or something? Like, or whatever. Or got a keeper on loan to spend literally all of their. But imagine it was Football Manager, yeah, and you got like, okay, your budget for the season is 40 million, and you've spunked it on Rhian Brewster and a fucking goalkeeper that can't catch a ball.
How much did you sell Martinez for? How much did you sell Martinez for, Gaz?
20.
Is that how much he went for? Why did I think he went on a free?
No, it must have been 20 mil.
18 mil on Ramsdale.
Yeah.
Or 20 mil on Martinez.
Yeah. It's dumb, innit?
Yeah.
Dumb. I actually thought he was going to go to Chelsea, and I thought he was going to start some mad merry-go-round. But it is what it is. I
genuinely didn't know he went for that sort of money.
Yeah, he went for good money.
15.8. I also didn't realise he was only
add-ons to 20, yeah.
I didn't realise he was only 28 as well. So
he's got a long time. He's got a long time.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Yeah, very young.
Look, we've had a good on moan, haven't we? We've had a good on moan. I've loved it. I've loved my time. Excuse me. It's a nice little burp. I've got to run anyway because I'm
going to go hit up the co-op.
I got kids. Oh, and also, yeah, Cotton has to go hit a co-op because like They have a time when they're meant to close, and they mugged him off hard this
Oh,
day.
yeah,
It's a bit like the old nicer shop. The old Premier where I used to live, they did the same thing for me, the same thing to me, and I was like, allowed.
I was fuming, right? So basically, long story short, I think I was watching. I don't know what I was watching, but I'd watched loads of football. I was a little bit half cut, so I was a little bit whatever. So I was like, I need some more beer. I live next door to the co-op. Literally, when I say next door, like my house is literally owned by the co-op corporation because it's like their property. And like, they shut at 10, and I was like, oh, it's 22. I was like, oh, yeah. Literally went in there, and I was like, you know that meme where the guys slide the card to get in, the NFL player? It was like, I'm stood there like trying to open the door, and it's just rattling. The people inside were just looking at me because they knew they'd shut too early, so they're kind of looking at me like,
fuck.
Oh shit!
and then I'm looking at them going, and they just didn't let me in, and I was like, But then I did go home and think, oh, it's probably for the best, but. Yeah.
Nah, no, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. They were meant to be over till a certain time. They, that extra, £9, £8 or whatever with snacks could have ticked them over.
Oh yeah, they've definitely
got
got snacks out me. Yeah, they've definitely got snacks out me as well.
Yeah, exactly. I was going. I just want to buy a little 4-pack. Oh, fuck yeah! I've got some munchies
I've come
there
out
as
with
well.
some 3 bags of Doritos. Like
yeah, exactly. Like some random juices, which are my go-to sweet at the moment. So they could have got some out of me. So no, fuck them. Honestly, I hate co-op in Malton. I personally do. I'm allowed to say that. Cotton may want to keep his mouth quiet on that, but
I love the co-op in Malton.
He loves it. What was that you just said in the private chat? No, I'm only joking. No. But yeah, so that's why it is best to knock it on Ed right now. So I want to fag and only sort the kids out and stuff as well. So it's been absolutely brilliant show. Loved it. The scoreline didn't. Well, we both walk away with a point, so neither of us walk away overly distressed with it.
At least one of us isn't
out of it.
Yeah, at least one of us isn't getting absolutely bantered to death on Twitter, which is
we have to just sit with it. No, it's just I just think I think it's a fair result on the grand scheme of things. We are back, the 2 Up Top boys. Anyway, we're back tomorrow, which is Sunday. Sorry, at around 7:00, one believes, with the Premier League review show. So myself and Cotton will be here to have a good old chat. Ed won't be with us, I don't believe, and with reason. So thoughts are out to Ed at this current moment in time. Danny will be back with the 4M1T boys for a little chit chat and to release their pod on Wednesday. So make sure you subscribe to his stuff because it is brilliant. It really is good. Audio and visual, either one. Make sure you do. And of course, you can follow us on 2 Up Top on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch at 2 Up Top Football. And did you know if you put 2 Up Top into Google, our name comes up first? Mind blown. Absolute minds blown. But for myself, Gav, Max, Stephen, Cotton, and Danny from 4M1T, thank you and good night.
Good night, everyone.
Southgate out.